Anyway, go ahead.
Hello, people watching. If you're watching this, we're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons, a very special encounter of Tyranny of Dragons, where we're having the Tales of Baldur's Gate. Due to scheduling conflicts, people have been split up into groups, and today I am joined by Luximus.
Wake up, window, who are you?
And I am joined by Irish John.
Aye.
And for some reason, in case people who have never seen this or know of my game watches this, I don't know why you would. But what characters are you playing today?
I am playing the purple one down here.
This fellow.
This asshole. He's an Asimar warlock.
Cool. And John, what are you playing?
I am playing as the dwarf with the sombrero.
And his
You
name?
can easily recognize his name is Clyde.
Alright, cool. So, let me just get on to the last time. So, last time on Ninja's Bizarre Adventure. With the success of Alex's resurrection, you discuss plans for your next move, deciding to venture west to the great city of Baldur's Gate, to charter a ship and sail north to Waterdeep. Along the way, you rested Alex back up to his exhaustion along the road to Waterdeep, along the road to Baldur's Gate. Alister received and obeyed a small patron's request to bring her the sun. And Clyde focused mainly his efforts on getting his lingering tag from the Feywild removed by any means necessary. But all of this ship chartering costs money, and with you all collectively opening up your pockets and finding out that you're about 1,000 gold short. But no matter, if there is any place to earn some coin, it is in the city of Baldur's Gate, the land of opportunity. So, we ended off the session, pretty much you guys are at the city gates, and I'll move you over to this map here.
Oh,
So,
city gates.
A giant 40-foot stone wall greets you. I have the little party token up here, but you guys have had to walk through some towns and settlements just to get to the wall. You walked past this great sort of mini town or civilization called Little Kalimsham, which is its own Chinatown-inspired place where various cultures from very south of the world, a place known as Kalimsham, have migrated north and set up their own little base of operations here.
Neat.
The outer city is also where some of the, not necessarily poor, but less, the lower class. I'd say the lower class live in the outer city, mainly just because of how crowded things get in the lower city, that there just isn't enough room for everyone, and rent prices have started to go up. But you walk through a variety of places in the outer city. There are tents, there are makeshift huts. You walk past one very interesting looking hut which has an immaculate garden out the front of it, despite it looking more like a ramshackled hut. At this time you are all still a party, but as you get into Baldur's Gate itself, you would come up to the wall.
So, Clyde, what's our plan?
We're trying to get money for a ship, right?
Yeah.
Just find work. Or panhandle. One of the two.
Panhandle for 1,000 gold? It's possible.
Yeah, sure. Might take a few decades, but it could happen.
Is the gate guarded by somebody?
The gate is guarded. As you come up, it's fairly standard procedure. There are a lot more people at the front of the gate than there are on other days. News of dragon attacks have spread to the city of Baldur's Gate, and some of the less protected people on the other side of the wall are hoping to try and make their way into the lower city, even if it's overcrowded. They see crowded protection better than no protection at all. It takes about 30 minutes, but you're able to sort of make your way through. The actual process of getting into the city isn't difficult. People are allowed to come and go. It's not like a bordering war where you need papers to enter.
Ah, good.
Oh, let me re-show everyone what the handout looked like for Baldur's Gate. Let's see here. Let me go to handouts. I've specifically kept the recording off of the journal page just so that they can't see.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. Although that will cover up rolls. I'll have to.
You can make it
I'll have to
so
work out that.
yeah, you just shrink the box for it.
Yeah,
so
I'll have
it'll-
to shrink the box from time to time. Tell you what, if you ever get into combat or where rolls are necessary, I can change the dimensions.
I'd like to roll to roll.
Yes. What did I do with the handout? Ah, there it is. So if I show this to players, can you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you guys are right at that archway at the front of the gate. Now you're at the top of the hill going into the lower city. As you can see with the map itself, the city is split into 3 districts. There is a gorgeous harbour with plenty of fishing trade. You see one giant stone tower, which there seems to be a lot of business going on. And you guys aren't from Baldur's Gate, so you don't necessarily know where anything is. But luckily, information is available. In fact, there are many street criers and townsmen who stand upon their podiums shouting the daily news down below. So, as you walk into the lower city, what would you guys like to try and do?
Well, how long have we been walking?
Oh, from through like the outer city and past Little Kalimsham, it'll probably take you about half an hour.
Well, I mean, like, just how far have we been walking just for today?
Oh, just for today? You rested about about 2 hours away from Baldur's Gates. You've been walking for a couple of hours now. Starting to feel a little tired.
Cool. We got some energy in us.
The rest of the crew will probably say, because they are here as characters, Robin will probably pip up, I actually know a place that we can stay. It's a little ramshackle, but, well, we've got enough coin to stay there for a couple of nights at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that first and get
Alright.
settled.
Just so that we can have sort of a base of operations, you know.
Yeah.
And he will lead you through the streets. Robin is the only one who seems to have been to Baldur's Gate before. And leading you through the winding streets. Very tall buildings, very close together. There didn't seem to be any space to move around, especially like as you're going through the winding alleyways, because there's just so many people. And he takes you to a little space it's relieving, honestly, just to see a clearing of all the cement. And there is a tavern across the way. It's called the Elf Song Tavern. It's a fairly ramshackle but well-established place. There seem to be many patrons inside, many people enjoying their drink.
Sweet.
Okay.
Guess I'll... Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was just gonna buy a drink.
Alright. So as you make your way in, there seems to be an elven woman sort of at the bar, looking, meeting your gaze, and as you enter through, there are a couple of tables free. Robin just sort of goes to the counter and says, yeah, I'd like some rooms, please. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3. And he sorts out purchasing rooms for you guys. So you guys do have a base of operations in the Elf Song Tavern now.
Sweet.
Alright, cool. The elven woman looks down at you and goes, oh, what can I get for you today, sir?
Whiskey.
Oh, this early? I like you. And for you, gentlemen?
It's just a glass of water for me. It's fine.
Damn straight. Alright. Well, yeah, take a stool. I'll be back momentarily. And she sort of goes quickly behind the bar, able to cork out this very. It's almost like a spiced whiskey. Like when she corks the bottle, your nose can catch a whiff of exotic spices imported from Little Kalimsham. And she pours it into a cup. It's a nice golden brown colored whiskey. She'll hand that over and says, okay, that'll be 2 silver.
All right.
Is there anything else I can do for you guys? You seem new.
Looking for work.
Oh. Well, I mean, there's always work around here, but it depends how much money you're looking for. We're always short of bartenders. What kind of skills do you have?
I got a gun.
Do you just say that in the open?
No, it was a meme. It was a meme. I don't just say that.
No girl.
That besides, it's disassembled and being
Yes.
smuggled.
As previously established, you know of the laws of the land that firearms are not allowed to be carried by civilians. Only the most elite of Crown's Guard and Flaming Fist are allowed to wield firearms. So you, about an hour before making your way there, have disabled or dismantled your gun and put it into your bag.
Yeah. So I say I'm good at fighting, stonework, stuff like that. It's mostly
We're
what I do.
adventurers. Fighting is one of our main things.
Oh, adventurers! Alright. Well, there's surely plenty of work around. If you're looking for quick coin, you've got the Tower of the Coin counters in sort of south by the bay. You're able to do general marketplace stuff there. You're able to sell any wares that you have. I suppose there is the Flaming Fist. If you're really up for a fight, I suppose. They've always got work policing the streets. I don't know if they'd let you join immediately, but I'm sure they probably have some work that needs doing.
Police.
Yeah, what was the name of the fighting people?
Oh, the Flaming Fist. They're the... Gosh, you are new here. They are the police, sort of... Well, they're kind of like the police. They patrol the streets. They keep us safe. They're a mercenary band.
Alright, they seem like a decent try.
Do they pay much?
It depends on the job, I suppose. If you're doing a particular thing for them, it might vary on the job. But if you're sticking around, joining on as a full member can slowly earn you some coin. But you guys seem like you're in for not a not a long stay.
Correct.
Not exactly, no.
Oh, sorry, your water, sir.
Hey. I'm gonna sip some of that water.
Gosh, other places for coin. You could always look around the harbour to see if there's any people who... ferrying is a big thing around here, just ferrying people to and from one side of the city to another. If you've got strong arms and can row, you can make a lot of coin fairly decently that way.
I wouldn't mind a stroll to the harbor.
Sure, might as well
Might as
take a
well.
look.
Yeah. We've got a couple options. Thank you. Thank you for...
No problem. You guys are staying here, so, I mean... Your success is mine.
Cheers
Take
to
care
that.
now. Alright.
Right. And then, I'm gonna, like, head up to our room real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, set my stuff down, you know? Set stuff, things I don't need down. And also open the envelope.
Alright. So, you pull the envelope out of your bag, and it has a beautiful wax seal on the front of it, the shape of a peach.
Yeah, it is a peach. It's alright.
Yeah.
I open it.
You break the seal, you snap it, and inside are 2 things. There are 50 coins, but you don't recognize it as gold. In fact, it's not even copper. It's more of a yellowy brass thing. I want Alister to make a... Gosh, what knowledge would this be? Let's make a history check, I suppose.
Straight. Okay. All right.
Okay, you rolled an 11, but it's fairly, it's not very common, but these are electrum pieces.
Ooh.
They're not worth a lot to the upper city. They're about just a little bit more valuable than silver. But you would know, given to the right people, they can mean a lot more. And you have 50 electrum pieces.
Okay. I'm gonna put that down as platinum, even though it's not.
I think you do actually have a thing in your
Do I?
character sheet. Hang on, let me see. I could have sworn there was one thing for electrum.
Oh yeah, the middle one,
Yeah, the
right?
EP.
Copper,
That's it.
silver.
EP. Electrum
Yeah.
piece.
There we go. Okay, 50. Is that it? In
Yeah, there's
the
50
envelope?
coins, and there is a playing card.
Oh. Oh no. What is it?
It's a playing card, and it is the Ace of Clubs. It has beautiful engravings on it. In fact, you could swear that the actual symbols in front of the clubs are tinted with some kind of brass. It's only a single card, but it looks quite special. You remember the context of which you were given this letter is, if you ever run into trouble or need some help or need a contact in Baldur's Gate, this letter or this envelope would help.
Okay. All right.
So add to your inventory the 50 electrum and the Ace of Clubs.
Ace of Clubs. Okay. Alister's not exactly sure what this means. Ace of Clubs.
You can gather a hint, or at least just based on the contacts of Peachy Malone, that it probably has something to do with the underground networks and the clandestine.
Mm-hmm. And I'm guessing gambling is involved, probably.
Potentially.
Okay. Yeah. I'll keep it close to me, hidden. And I'm gonna go for a stroll.
Alright. You both going your separate ways for now, or do you want to all head together?
I'm going to the harbor. You want to come with, Clyde?
Sure.
Cool.
Alright. A fairly relaxing stroll, even if at sometimes you have to tuck yourself in because people are moving heavy boxes by hand. There are no carts in Baldur's Gate. So you kind of have to make your way through. Once you get to the harbour, it opens up a little bit more, and the first thing that hits you is the sea breeze, because it is wonderful. The cold breeze blows through your beard, Clyde, and I think it's been a long time since either of you have seen open water this fast. Clyde hasn't seen such a thing since probably Neverwinter.
Yeah, probably. What time of day is it?
Oh, it's still, I'd say, slowly coming up to midday now. Still fairly early morning.
Yeah, it looks neat.
Yes, the
Been a
sun
while since
is
I've been
cresting
fishing.
up into the sky, reflecting itself off of the water. As you're coming down the hill, your sort of viewpoint does give you a very nice view of the harbour itself. There are many ships, lots of ships of varying sizes. You've got from the smaller ferries that are just meant and they're rowing to and fro the different sides of the city, to the giant galleons that seem to be sailing in from the west side. The infamous Baldur's Gate itself is far, far eastward. In fact, it's all the way over here. But you're able to just see from around the mountainside a giant black gate that works both as a dam and as the, well, Baldur's Gate that has kept it protected so long.
DM question.
Yes?
In the previous town, was there a negotiation brought about actually getting a ship and a captain and a crew for it, or is that our job?
You do remember Owen Farr was able to throw you a name, effectively. He was able to contact someone known as Captain Coral. He couldn't pay for the ship for you. He suggested that to charter a ship north would probably cost you around 1,000-ish gold.
Right.
But
Our
he
job
could
is-
at least recommend a good captain.
Okay. So, earn money, find the captain effectively. That's our mission.
Mm-hmm. There are some taverns around in the harbour towns, although they're much more seedy and very much weathering the storm of the brine that the ocean brings in. Lots of sea folk, lots of... funny enough, you see some... They look elvish, but they're bluer in colour, and they seem like they just gotten out of a weather storm or had just jumped out of the ocean and walked upon land itself. Lots of trade going on. There are many markets selling fish and wares and coin. In fact, as you come down from the mountain, the only sort of other major landmark here is that there's a couple of taverns and a giant stone tower that the counter of coins is what it was named.
Okay. I'm guessing tavern first to get information about jobs here.
Didn't we already do that?
Yeah, I know, but like
Kinda.
this is just in this specific area.
Not everyone knows everything.
Okay then.
There'll be some jobs that the people of the Elf Song Tavern would know. There are also street criers on the street. In fact, they mainly seem to be young boys and girls, actually. They're wearing very simple clothes and they're standing on podiums yelling out into the street, "Extra, extra, read all about it! Dragon attacks across the coast! Are we safe? Who knows?"
Oh, that's good.
It's fairly common. Depends on the size of the city. So we will go get information.
Alright, so are you going to the counter of coin, the giant building, which seems to be a giant marketplace? You going to one of the many taverns, or are you going to a street crier?
If we, yeah, we could go to the coin thing. I mean, we are doing this for coins, so who knows?
Yeah, let's go to the coin tower.
So the coin counter bazaar, as you guys make your way through the harbour side, you come up to this giant stone building, taller than the wall itself. It's about 60 feet, in just sort of this giant rectangular structure. And the giant iron gates are flooded and sort of caressed by beautiful silk dressed from down the side of the building. Wonderful colours, all shades of rainbows. And leading up to and inside, you hear a lot of noise. There are hundreds of traders, merchants, travelling men, and they all seem to be collective in this bazaar, selling all sorts of wares, gold, mercenary work. They're selling fish and food and jewellery, and some there seems to be rumours of some spellcraft being sold in the corner.
Ooh, neat.
It's kind of monotonous to try and pick out one individual, so I suppose it's better to treat it as a whole and ask, what are you guys trying to sell or trying to buy? Because chances are in the counter of coins, there will be a buyer and a seller.
I guess we would say we're selling our services? Question mark.
Interesting.
Like, I'm kind of talking with Al, like, so this is basically just a grand exchange.
Yeah, it's a bazaar.
I don't know, we could try the... What were the options? We had the coin counters.
We had the tavern and we had the street guys.
Let's try the tavern.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mr. D, I'm gonna step out real quick, see if my rice is done.
Okay.
Be right back.
Right, so Alister.
Yeah.
Clyde is sort of distracted at the moment, sort of looking around at just how big this place is. And big really is the word to describe it. It is so vast. Easily the largest city that Alister has been to.
I mean, everything is big in Clyde's eyes, but okay.
Yeah. You guys be roundabout there. Okay. As you're making your way through the streets, you hear commotion coming from ahead. In fact, as you make your way towards one of the sea taverns, it's sort of fronted with a mermaid, or at least, actually no, you wouldn't know what a mermaid is. So you see this creature sculpted into the wood of the front. Half of it is female with long golden hair, and the other half seems to be fish, beautiful golden scales that sort of fin out into two fins. The mermaid is blushing, and she is currently have her hands covered over her top upper half, almost in an embarrassed state. This is the wood carving that is above the blushing mermaid.
And that's the tavern that I'm at?
That is the name of the tavern that you two are approaching. You're able to tell walking... What's that?
Is the commotion coming from inside?
It seems to be coming from inside, yes. You're
Okay.
looking around, keeping your eyes about you, mainly because you don't want to get pickpocketed. You're
Yeah.
looking around, and just the general atmosphere changes from what was overcrowded to beautiful to now kind of dingy. You're not necessarily in the slums, that's more of the outer city, but this seems to be the lower half of the lower city, if you catch my drift.
Mm-hmm.
There are some people sitting on barrels, chewing tobacco and spitting into the dirt. There's some people just trying to make about their day, trying to earn an earnest living to escape the slums.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, you're walking down the street, and from the commotion, there sounds like shouting and fighting and a general tavern's brawl. And come swinging out of the double saloon doors comes an odd sight. A giant shell gets thrown from the front of the doors, and it crashes onto the ground. And 3 individuals come stepping out. They reek of booze. They're currently holding one bottle in one hand and a sword in the other, and they seem to be approaching the shell with anger.
I'm just gonna watch. I don't really want to get involved in that, but I want to see what happens.
Let me just change something real quick. So, as the shell sort of skitters across to the hole, you are able to tell with your passive perception the shell is moving. It's a big shell. In fact, it looks round about the same size of your ally, the Dons. And the 3 sort of drunken people come sauntering out of the pub, and they look down at this shell and go, "That's what you fucking get for starting a fight in places you shouldn't be. Now listen, your shell's pretty fucking pretty, so why don't you take it off, right? Give it to me, and we'll let you fucking live." And you're able to pick up a meek voice from inside the shell going, "Oh, but sir, I can't exactly take it off. It's not something I can do. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to." And then the bandit man just sort of kicks the shell, and it sort of skitters across the curve. Oh, jeez.
Is it a woman's voice or a kid's voice, or can I tell?
You make a perception check.
Okay.
I just got back. What did I miss?
To catch up
Someone-
on Clyde, you guys went towards a tavern which had a blushing mermaid carved into the front of it. You're very much in the lower side of the city now, by the docks, where the more unscrupulous individuals tend to lurk around. And as you're approaching this tavern, there seems to be a commotion going on. A giant turtle shell was thrown out of the front of the door, and it just came skittering to a halt, and it's just shaking in the streets. You don't see any creature per se, or if it is, it's inside the shell. And
Yeah. Go ahead.
these 4 individuals, reeking of booze, came sauntering out and seemed to be picking a fight with this turtle.
I asked them, like, hey, what are you doing?
Alright, Alister, you wanted to see if it was like a boy or a girl?
Yeah, if it was a kid's voice or if a woman's voice.
It sounds male. It sounds very meek and very, not wanting confrontation, but at the same time is very afraid.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna step in with Clyde too.
Alright.
Okay, whoa. Like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, what the fuck? Eh? And sort of one of them will turn to face you and goes, "We are minding our own business, and I think you should be too. So jog on, little man, right?"
And it's like, you start a fight out in public, it becomes our business too. What are you doing? What do you do to you?
Well, it's not what he did with us. He just didn't know his place. And you see with the other bandits sort of kick the turtle shell even more, trying to get inside of it.
Okay, I wanna go up to one of the guys that just kicked him, and I wanna punch him really hard in like the knee to try and trip him up.
All right. Well, they aren't just going to let you do that. In that they're going to. You're going to get the attack off, but this will be you guys rolling initiative. If you're going to get involved. Right. Let me move you over. And there's these almost cartoonish two eyes pop out from the shell to try and see what's going on.
Oh,
Recognize
cute art.
you. I see this guy. Excellent choice in music, by the way.
Yes. All right, so you're just gonna
Initiative, and I'm making an unarmed strikes a strength check, correct?
yeah, just roll a flat strength check.
Okay, aiming for the knee. Bada boom.
All right, I'd say that hits. You're able to just pop his knee to the side, and even though he's not wearing armor per se, he's just sort of in street clothes. The others are wearing armor though. And as you punch him in the knee, you swear that you just popped. Like he's gonna be stepping on that leg funny for the next couple weeks.
Yep, I was trying to like knock him prone by doing that.
Oh,
Would
you're
I
gonna knock him
succeed in
prone?
that?
I'll tell you, with a strength check, I'll have him make an opposing athletics.
Ha!
He fails. You knock him prone. At this point, I'm going to widen the recording so that they can see.
And I want to use my movement to stand on top of him.
No.
All
Let
right.
me, hang on. Let me do this number so we can still see the token. And I'm gonna yell at him to, like, fucking leave him alone!
Yeah. At this point, there are some people in the streets. Some of them seem disinterested and just sort of move away because they're used to there just being random brawls in the street. One of them runs back inside just to try and escape the commotion, and the other one just starts drinking more. It's like, yeah, fuck him up, little man. All right, so I need to roll initiative for these guys. Right. Bada boop. Add a boop. Add a boop. And
And a
add
oop.
a boop.
And oh,
I will say this now for clarification's sake. Are you guys trying to be lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal. I will keep that in mind going forward. So you'd just be making your attacks, but you'd be pulling your punches a little bit to not kill a man.
Alister's gonna avoid pulling out his flambard.
Although, these guys, on the other hand, are not exactly as kind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just wanted to say, I just standing on top of him, that makes it harder for him to get back up, right?
I'd say he's gonna have to try and push you off from prone for you to get back up.
And that'll be his action if he does his half his movement to get up.
It'll take one of his attacks.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold my action. I guess since it's my turn, can I try and intimidate them into leaving? By just going away.
Sure. You've been able to make a pretty striking
Ah!
a pretty striking impression, to say the least. So I'll have you roll intimidation.
And I have advantage because of my necklace.
Yes.
And it's
Necklace
like,
of war.
I said, leave him alone!
Alright. You see the two meeker bandits that just seem to be hanging around the two stronger ones as more of a protection sake.
Yeah.
They take a step back immediately. They are not going to try and mess with that dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And I'm gonna hold my... Well, that was my action,
I'd say with all of this would be your turn.
Okay, never mind. I can't hold an action that I've spent.
Alright.
So, that's it. I'm still on top of the guy.
Yeah. You are still on top of the guy, so this guy now is going to try and push you off and go, fucking dwarf, Kill him!
And he
And
rolls
is
athletics.
going to roll an athletics.
Let me show you how it's done.
Turns out a dwarf fully packed in armor with metal shields wearing as a hat. Pretty heavy. He's not expecting you to be as heavy as you are, and he tries to like shift the weight, but he's unable to move you. So he's just gonna try and he's gonna grab a dagger from the side of him, and he's just gonna try and shove it into your side. But he is prone, so I'm gonna give him disadvantage on this attack.
Well, I mean, if I'm on top of him, it wouldn't be that hard to stab me.
All right, I'll say normal then.
I mean, that hits.
Oh.
I'll take that.
I
That still hits.
didn't mean to roll it twice.
Okay,
Oh no,
so
wait, no, they make 3 attacks. Okay, so yeah, I did mean to roll it twice.
okay then. So that's a total of. All right. There we go. Ow. And
That's a total of 13 points of piercing damage. He just takes this dagger and just starts shanking it into your side, seemingly going past the armor plating. I'll
Well,
teach
it's
you to
ring mail,
fuck
though.
with us.
mhm.
You had enough yet? It is now this bandit captain's turn, and ignoring the meek-looking turtle that seems to be curled up into his shell, he's going to move to the side here and look at the other individual that seems to be trying to fuck with them. And he's just going to have his arms to the side going, "What, you want some? You want to fucking go?"
How tall is he?
Shorter than you. He's about 5'7".
Okay, I'm gonna just stand up tall and give him a smug look.
Alright. Well, that seems like you've accepted his
Like
challenge.
saying, yeah, you want to hold the man? Let's go.
Alright, he's gonna draw this very sickly bladed scimitar from the side of him, and he's gonna do some Indiana Jones shit, you know, where he flips it from side to side, and he's gonna charge at you. Alright, so he is gonna make, let's see, he's gonna make 2 attacks with his scimitar as he slashes down onto you. So that's
Miss.
a 12, that misses. And
Miss.
another 12, damn. So, both times you're able to just keep your distance, keep your range, and sort of evade his attacks. And
Alright.
finally, he's gonna take one of the daggers in his other hand and try and get your knee.
Hit.
It's a 21, so you think that you've evaded all of his attacks, and then all of a sudden, this dagger comes out of nowhere and shinks you right in the knee.
I mean,
Alright.
it's a knife.
That is going to be his turn. The 2 bandits are very intimidated of the dwarf, and they are not going anywhere near that. They are, however, going to move back a little bit and try and give you guys some space. And one of them is going to pull out a light crossbow and take a shot at Alister.
Both of them?
Just one of them. The other one hasn't worked up the courage yet.
Well, you are a bigger target.
I missed.
And we're-
So
Ah.
these shaking hands, accidentally let an arrow loose fly, and it just goes straight past your head into a barrel. There's a cat on the barrel that goes "Rah!" and jumps off.
Just a question.
off into
How
the street.
drunk are these guys?
Some of them, you're able to tell that the captains, at the very least, seem to have been drinking all night and drinking all day.
Ah. Fun times.
Alright, that's going to be the bandit's turn. Alister.
I'm up. Bro, you just stabbed me. How could you? Just wanted a friendly fight, bro. Okay, I'm gonna...
If you wanted a friendly fight, you came to the wrong fucking city.
yeah,
Will
really.
this be flanking?
Yes.
Beautiful. Good.
He has one scimitar pointed at the dwarf, the other dagger pointed at you.
I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my stick. I'm gonna finally bop a homeless guy. Watch me do this, Clyde. I'm gonna do it twice. I think, right? I can do it
I
twice?
taught you how to do this. Don't let me down.
Alright.
Let me check. I think that's like... Just checking if you can make 2 attacks with any weapon, or if it's your packed weapon. I'm fairly certain it's any weapon.
You can use any weapon.
This would be your... Hang on, can't you? Yeah, you can just change what your packed weapon is, I think, on a
Yeah, I do have
short
an improv packed weapon thing.
Let me see here. Let me put this in the chat.
You can use
You
any
use
weapon
any
you
weapon.
summon.
I could have sworn there was a thing like on a short rest you're able to switch what weapon you use. You know what? For the heck of it, let's just say that you wanted to keep your flambar a secret, and therefore you've made your quarterstaff a packed weapon for today.
Mhm.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Do I add +1 to it then, or?
No, that's something specifically for your
That's just
flambar.
something specific.
Oh no, you
Okay.
improved. Yeah, it would be a +1. You're right. You're right.
Okay. Well then I'm gonna. Sorry, it says +7. I'll do +8 on it.
And this would also be using your charisma, and it has a magic bonus of +1. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Okay. And I can make 2 attacks on it.
Yes, you can.
All right.
So you hold out your hand, and out of nowhere, this glowing quarterstaff appears with this faint aura of red heat emanating off of it.
It looks like a hot stick, sort
It
of.
looks like a hot rod, yeah.
Yeah, hot rod. Yeah. 1, 2.
Alright, so you sort of do some... You've been watching the Dawn for quite a while, and secretly, although you probably wouldn't admit it, you've wanted to try and do some of the cool stuff he does.
Mhm.
So, with one over-the-head swing, you smack down on the guy's head, it sort of bonks down and goes, "Argh!" And with the other one, you bring the other end of the stick up and uppercut him, and his jaw clenches on his tongue like, "Argh!" He gets knocked back for 19 points of damage. Very nice.
Yoink. Is that also my bonus, or is that?
That was your attack action, right?
That was your attack action, yeah.
Your attack. Okay. Do I have any bonus?
Also, Clyde, how much did you punch the guy for?
I just
That's
did
like-
a punch. I thought I was just knocking him prone. I mean, I guess I
you
could
also
roll a
punched him.
d4.
What's your strength score?
Total of 18. +4 modifier.
So +4, so you deal 4 points of damage to him.
Okay.
Oh,
no.
okay.
I do have
Better than
bonus
what I
action.
got.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, let me just reset the health. Okay, Clyde, it's your turn. You have a gentleman behind you who's currently getting whacked with a stick, and he seems to be very infuriated by it, and you're standing with one foot on this guy's ribcage, with the dagger still kind of stuck into your midsection.
Okay, I'm mad. So I'm gonna face the direction of his feet. I'm gonna stand entirely on top of him. I'm gonna look in the direction of his feet, slowly kick my foot outward, and swing the heel back as hard as I can and crack him in the nuts to try and stun him.
I like that. I swear, Clyde, next time the fighter gets to choose a feat, you should choose an improvised weapon, so that you can just do some of this bullshit.
So do I just roll a strength check to...
With this creativity, this is technically an unarmed strike, so I will say roll a strength check. And this has to just beat his AC.
Bing!
Let me scroll down. A 22.
Yes.
Damn. Well,
Yoink.
the testes are your favorite terrain, so you're able to lift your iron dwarven foot back and swing it back like a pendulum, and in the early morning of Baldur's Gate, the cuckoos crow and the men scream.
Mm-hmm. Now, you said that the other guy had a scimitar pointed at me, right?
Yes. I'd say that this guy's definitely stunned.
Oh, wait, I just used my action, didn't I?
I'd say that's one of your attacks, sure.
Okay, then, because if Mr. Idiot is if Mr. Drunk Captain is pointing a scimitar at me, can I, reach up and grab his hand and pull him to see if he falls forward and stabs his own friend?
While being assaulted by the stick, he doesn't seem to be in the best footing, so yeah, I'd let you do that. This would be a shove action, so try another, what are you trying to do? You trying to pull him to the ground?
Yeah, knock him prone. I don't want to risk getting charged with murder.
Alright, so...
I won't pull his blade into his friend, but I do want to pull him over so he's on the ground.
Alright, sure. So
Athletics.
I'll have you roll another athletics check. This will be versus
Buddy.
this guy.
Damn.
Let me see. Saving throws. Athletics. Man, these guys are drunk off their asses. Even at your worst, Clyde, Like, you seem to be carefully trying to grab his hand slowly while not grabbing the pointy bit of the blade. And with Alister pushing him forward, you're able to pull the side of him and almost judo throw him to the ground. So this guy is also prone now.
What's gonna work? Teamwork.
They seem like they still have a bit of spit and vinegar in them, but this fight's not turning out the way they thought it would.
I'm just gonna yell at the other two bosos. Can I try and intimidate them again, or is that too much for one turn?
Does anything on your amulet say that you can intimidate as a bonus action?
It doesn't.
I would say that you've done enough for this turn.
It adds +3 to rally and advantage on checks. Nothing about a bonus action at all. So then that's my turn, and I'm gonna stay on the Nutcracker here.
All right. So this bandit captain is stunned for his turn. You can see a dog beginning to howl in the background as it seems to be hearing a frequency that you guys can't hear. That's gonna be his turn, but he is now no longer stunned.
Alex is just looking up curiously from the tavern.
Yes,
with that noise.
Alex hears it all the way from the tavern, like, what the fuck is going on? Sounds like a baby being born. The other bandit captain, still prone, is very much annoyed at this stupid, tall person who thinks that he's so better than him because he has a fancy stick. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna throw a bottle of rum at you, Alister.
Okay.
I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Normal.
Quick question for the DM: is this road?
Oh.
Yeah, we're that's inside of a building. You guys are currently in
Oh, okay then. I thought that was the ocean. I was about to get an idea.
Oh.
Can bandits swim? Turns out they can't.
Unfortunately, with a dexterity save of 8, he pulls this sort of very not well-structured glass and he throws it at you, and this glass sort of impacts. It doesn't deal any damage per se, it just sort of splashes you in this liquid, and then he sort of has this meek grin crawling up his face as he throws this very small amount of tinder at you, and you catch a flame. So you take 4 points of fire damage, and you are currently on fire.
Do you have prestidigitation by chance?
Like, there is alcohol on you, and it is burning.
I do have prestidigitation.
That can put out fire. I think.
Alright.
Well,
it does say something about igniting and putting out fires.
Well,
This captain is also going to use his movement to get up. Who do you think you fuckers are? The bandits see that the boss just set someone on fire, so they're going to continue shooting at the Aasimar. The other one has gained a bit more of its courage now. Right, let's see. Bandits are going to fire 2 light crossbow bolts at you. There's one for Alister, and another for Alister.
The second one misses.
Okay, so you're trying to still move out of the way. You're trying to pat your shirt down, your new armor, and out of nowhere, this bolt just sort of snicks you into the side of the arm, and it stings like fresh morning.
I have an idea, though. It's all good.
You take 7 points of piercing damage.
My turn?
Yes, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I wanna... Clyde gave me an idea. I want to use prestidigitation to put myself out, but the way I want to do it, I want to look intimidating while I do it. Like, I want to make it like I'm like a priest of fire or something to these guys.
Oh, I see. Alright.
Yeah.
Roll a performance check.
Performance. Yoy.
Okay. So here's what happens.
My charisma's coming in!
You're on fire, and it's really hard to make any kind of performance because the searing pain is starting to curl up your face. You feel some of your eyebrows begin to what's the word when you're like in front of a bonfire and they singe. That's it.
Would it be a familiar feeling just because I've flown up to the sun?
Well, in your dream.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But I know,
similar feeling. This one hurts.
Yeah.
You hold out both of your arms and you clench your fists, and the fire springs off of the alcohol and just floats in the air. And then as you thrust your fist down, the fire, like a small explosion, just dissipates around you. The bandits are pretty fucking spooked. They're just what was once shivering crossbows. They sort of thought that they had the upper hand, and they just sort of lower their crossbows like a sorry.
Sorry. And then bonus action. This guy is still prone, right? Or is he?
Yes. He is no longer stunned.
He's no longer stunned, but
yeah,
he's prone.
his turn went by.
Okay. God, what do I want to do? That. I'll save it. I look awesome like that. It's fine.
Alright. Clyde, it is your turn.
Okay, so are these other two
the two bandits that seem to just be the cronies of the main two drunkards, they are no longer participating in this fight. They are backing up slowly. They want nothing to do with the pissed off midget and the fire witch.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to my punching bag and I'm gonna look at this guy. And at first, I wanna lift up my boot and I wanna do a similar kick onto that guy, and I want to kick him in his teeth with my heel, like, as hard as I can. And I want to try to intimidate this guy.
Alright.
Going away. That's mechanically what I'm doing.
Sure. Okay, so roll your intimidation. Actually, roll your attack first, sorry.
Does this be another strength check for a boot to the head?
Boot to the head!
Boom.
The tale as old as time.
Oh, the punch to the knee hit with an 18, so I'm guessing this one does as well.
Yes.
Actually, I have advantage because he's prone. Let me try that again.
Correct. Roll again. A 23 still hits. You're able to sort of... He's just starting to recover from the incredible pain in his lower region, and you're able to help him forget that pain by giving him more pain in his higher region. As you kick with the full force of your dwarvish might, the iron boot swings like a pendulum and knocks his head back. I'd say your strength is 4, so that would deal an additional 4 points of damage. But you see a spittle of blood go across the side of the street and 1 or 2 teeth thoroughly kicked out.
I'm gonna roll to intimidate Macho Man over there, and I'm just gonna yell at him, "Please leave!"
Alright.
Sir, please do not resist.
I'm gonna roll this in private. 1 second to get the top hat of good rolls. That's a bad roll. This witch lied to me. Promised me natural 20s only. Alright, so you rolled an 11, he rolled a 10. So the two guards, the two drunken bandits look at each other, look at the guy on the ground, and they are going to use their action to disengage and fucking book it. They want nothing to do with you guys. They'd rather live to see tomorrow.
Well, yeah, I was
fucking crazy.
I was intimidating him specifically, the guy between us.
Yeah. Both of their turns come next, and both of them are done.
Oh, okay.
One of them is gonna use his movement to get up, or half of it. He's gonna use his action to disengage, and they're both gonna book it.
Fucking chomp.
Can we get opportunity attacks?
If you want to try and take a last swing on them, but they seem defeated.
I'll let them
know. I'm not taking an attack of opportunity.
Alright, they run off and scupper off. You have successfully saved this turtle from a very nasty beating.
I just kind of lean over onto the shell and like, you okay?
Oh, are they gone?
Yeah.
Please
my
don't
eyes.
eat me, I promise. I was just trying to be nice.
No, you're fine. You can come out of your shell now.
Oh. Alright, now where's the Baldur's Gate music? Just trying to get that back up. Specific location. Baldur's, there it
This
is.
turtle wouldn't happen to know of any roguish tabaxi and a barbarian hippo, would he? Someone got it.
I got it.
It just got it, damn it. What is going on with Roll20? Oh, gosh. I really
Well,
hope that Foundry is the future. I need to try it out more before I fully move over.
I'm just grabbing a sheet of newspaper, like litter off the ground. I'm wiping the blood off my boot heel.
Yeah. You see, actually, there's a small round of applause coming from one drunken bastard who's sitting in a barrel going, "Hey! Good fucking show!"
Thanks.
Cheers, mate.
Yes! And he actually throws a couple of coins your way. It's not much, it's like 2 gold, but just for the entertainment.
Alright, I'll take one. I'll give one to Al.
I'm tempted to give this one to the turtle, actually.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
I
be
was
a
in quite
long-
the pickle there.
Yeah, what? How did you get into that mess?
Oh, I'm new in town, you see. Gar's my name.
Nice to meet you,
Gar.
Gar. I'm Alister.
A
Clyde's
pleasure.
hearing this guy's voice and just thinking to himself, this is gonna be a long afternoon.
Right, hang on. Where is the handout I made? Session notes.
Miss.
Right.
Oh.
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 Oh god.
Okay, I can't find the session notes, but I'll just make him bigger so you can see him clearly. He is a turtle. Of the turtle variety. The first turtle you guys have actually seen since meeting the Dawn.
There's more.
I come from a very far away land on my great migration, you see. And, well, I just wanted a place to stay. I went to the nearest tavern I could find, and they wanted my money, and I don't have any money.
Let me tell you something. Do you know what Baldur's Gate is? The town specifically?
I know of it. I know it's a big town. I think I just went to the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the Baldur's Gate, it's sometimes not a friendly place.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I wish. And you see on his back, he has a ton of, like, stuff. Like, there are bags and rucksacks and various knickknacks and doodads. And while he doesn't really have anything in terms of worldly possessions, he just has stuff.
I'm surprised they were able to throw him out the door.
Yeah, like his giant shell is encased in all of this cloth and bags and materials.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had something to pay you back with. Oh, I don't carry any gold, but one moment, please. And he hunkers down to the side of him, and as he shifts his shoulder, one of the bags comes loose. And he opens it up and reaches in. You seem quite good with that staff, right?
Oh, my stick? And
Would you like a better stick?
Alistair will perk up at the sound of that.
Well, it's not really used for the fighting, but it does have its purpose. Yes, it's made quite a use for hanging things up in the air and for, well, making sure that no one goes into my room at night.
What is it?
And he pulls out this giant, I say giant, it's about 20, hang on, let me try and, I don't know measurements, this is going to be really bad. It's about an arm's length size metallic rod, and atop both ends of this rod are beautiful carvings, archaic runes engraved into the side of the metal. Let me just grab something real quick.
Is it a spear? Is it a grappling hook? Is it a...
Let me check. Gosh, I'm so all over the place today. Right. At the ends of both... Okay, so it's not as wide as I thought. It's a little shorter than an arm's length, like a forearm's length. And carved into both ends of the metal are two stallions with horns coming out of the sides of them, almost like a mix between a bull and a horse, and several buttons that sort of attach itself across the base.
Here, if you click the buttons on this rod, it will sort of stay in place, if you will.
Alister will make sure he's, like, it's safe distance away to start messing with the buttons.
Alright, so he will give you over this rod. Show it to players. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
That's certified neat.
It is an immovable rod, and I'll give it to the tall bean.
Yes. In place until you creatures.
So this is one of the more creative used items that don't really have a sense in combat unless you're creative, but can certainly be useful if you need one. It's pretty simple. You basically just... It'll show you how to use it and how it works.
Effectively, you push this button here,
And he clicks it, and Alister, you try and pull on the rod, and you have gauntlets of ogre strength, right? You're still unable to move this rod. It is stuck in the air.
Oh, like just floating in air?
It's floating is the wrong word. It's not moving, period. It's like someone just froze.
Oh.
It can carry up to 8,000 pounds of weight. And, well, only a titanic amount of strength could possibly move it. And he clicks the button again, and the rod becomes weightless.
Oh. Very interesting.
He's
gonna, like,
interesting wares.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are you here to, like, sell some of this stuff, or just...
I think I might if I can find some kind of buyer, although I'm not really in the pursuit of gold per se, more trinkets and interesting things that I can tell stories of.
I guess there's that the coin place or whatever it was called down the street if you want to try.
I've heard. I think for the most part now I need to find somewhere safe to stay.
Yeah,
that tavern is more rough and tumble.
Well, we know a place closer into town.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't he say he didn't carry gold?
He doesn't carry gold, no.
I'm not trying to shake you down or anything. You don't... I'm kind of looking around, make sure any roguish types aren't eavesdropping. Let me roll perception real quick. For perception. That's not supposed to be an advantage.
Yeah, we'll take the 10. You're able to look around, and there are people on the street. It is very rare for any street in Baldur's Gate to be deserted, you know. There are people around looking, and they saw this commotion, and there's a couple of guards who sort of walk past, see that it's sort of cleared up, and continue walking.
Alright, I'm like, do you have any cash on you at all? It's going to be hard to find a room if you don't.
I didn't know that gold was needed.
You didn't... He kind of rubs the bridge of his nose real quick.
Alister kind of chuckles.
Listen, I'm sorry, I'm not from here, you see. I come from the Eastern Isles, or the Western Isles.
The Western Isles, okay. Clyde would know...
Is gold important here?
He just gives a deadpan stare to this turtle and just says, yeah, it's important.
How peculiar.
Indeed. Hey, look, you said you need money. Well, the funny thing is, so do we. Maybe you could, come with us if you want to get a job and earn some money to stay in a room and get a feel for the place and stuff like that.
You said that there was a safer establishment, yes?
Yeah, you could come, like, with us. We know a place closer to town.
I don't have gold yet, and I'm awfully tired, so what I might do, I might go there and see if I can just sort of sleep outside in my shell. It's quite roomy.
Hang on. What's the going rate for a night in a tavern?
For a single room, about 2 free silver.
Okay, I take the last of my silver, 3 of it.
I
give
can't
it to him.
possibly. Oh dear.
What'd he say?
He said,
like
"Oh,
Dear. Oh,
What's the
please
matter?
have one of my trinkets in exchange. I can't possibly ask for this much.
Okay, cool. Here, you're gonna need this to buy a night in the tavern. What does he give me?
he gives you this wonderful looking pearl."
You don't
How do you do?
say.
Greg Universe.
You know, if you
Thank
want,
you so much for the silver.
yeah, it's just like, well, wait a minute. You had this pearl. There's somebody at the coin.
Oh, I
place.
just found that in the ocean. It's probably not worth anything. It's just a cool knick-knack, you know?
Buddy, dude, this pearls are valuable here. I imagine. I see people buy it like kings and royalty wear necklaces made of this stuff. You're telling me?
That's just
I'm telling
weird.
you, look, you know what's weird? Someone will buy this, and you have money to get more than one night, some food, maybe pay for protection.
I have money?
With the pearl, yeah.
And you have means to get money. What else
Yeah.
do you got? What
Oh.
other trash, quote unquote, trash do you have? Actually, let's go to the safe tavern.
Yeah, there is one or
Not the
two.
gang stuff out here.
Yeah, not out here. We're going to the safe tavern. We can just like fast forward, go into one of the rooms that we have prepaid already,
Yeah.
and we'll just meet there.
You're able to catch Alex, and as you sort of, if you ask Alex to look at the pearl, he'll be able to give it the up and down. He'll say, "Dude, you could fucking, that's like 200 gold right there."
Taking it, Clyde.
I quickly give the pearl back to the turtle before I Jesus. We could have solved our whole problem by shaking this guy down. We're not gonna do that.
We're not doing that.
That's not in character. That's not in character.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Obviously, Clyde wouldn't want
But
to anyway.
we could ask him how he got it.
He found it on the seafloor.
I found it on the seafloor. Turtles are quite wonderful swimmers, you see.
Anyway, so we're in a. Can we just hand wave and say we're in a private?
Yeah,
room?
you guys moved back to the tower, and I'll move you over there.
Okay.
Well, move you over to the big map.
All right, so we're back in. I think we're anyway.
Elven Song Tavern.
Yeah, the Elven Song Tavern. We're in the room. Okay, he has his own pearl. What other quote-unquote trash do you have? Like,
Oh, well, he's got one or two other pearls. He's got another one of those rods, although he wants to keep that one.
yeah. Is the rest of it just actually not all that valuable stuff?
Some are knickknacks and various stuff. There are many different idols that are colorfully painted. There's one that's like sort of an eagle's skull, but shrunken down and plucked of all its feathers and colored very miraculous colors. And he says that it's a good luck charm and that he never has to worry about a windy day.
Uh-huh. Interesting. So if he's gone over all the stuff, it's like, yeah, dude, you could totally go to a jeweler shop or anywhere and sell this for a lot.
Oh.
The pearls.
Well, I don't want to get rid of all of them, but I suppose I'm going to need some amount of coin in order to get by in such a place. What a weird obsession to have in such a single gold trinket. Most peculiar. I must write about it. But first, I must sleep. Thank you. What were your names again?
Clyde.
And I'm Alister.
Clyde, and I'm Alister. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes. Mr. Alister, first name I'm.
No, I like I'm Alister.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I
Alister.
like I'm Alister too.
I hope you make good use of that rod. Thank you for saving my my shell, as it were.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, can we just tell the rest of the group offhand that, hey, a turtle is sleeping in our room, not that one, and he's cool?
I don't think we have message. I don't have message.
I mean,
Oh, they're gone. Okay.
they're
Yeah.
gone, going on their own routines.
I'll tell the bartender, hey, if you see the guys that bought our rooms, tell them there is a turtle. I'll leave a note on the door. How about that? I'll leave a note that says, like, the turtle is cool, don't bother him.
Yeah.
Signed,
He's
Clyde.
just gonna go inside of his shell on top of the bed and go to sleep.
Yeah, and I put the note on the door so nobody messes with him. This is gonna be funny for when it's the other group's turn and they come back and find some random
There's just a
turtle.
giant shell on someone's bed.
Okay, then, so...
I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break there, guys, if you don't mind. I'm gonna go fill up a drink and go to the loo.
Same, getting rid of some dishes.
Alright, cool. Quick break. Okay,
What?
so, funny enough, after you guys finish your short rest, there is a knock on your door. There.
Who is it? I
And,
call out, who is it?
oh, it's the barmaid. I don't mean to interrupt, but you guys said you were looking for work, and I do have a favor that I need doing. It won't be much, but it'll be decent pay.
It depends on the pay, depends on the job, but I'm listening.
I'll let her in first of all. Yeah.
Yeah,
you just
I
talk to her
figured-
through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go up and open the door while I say that.
Oops. Well, it's a small job. It'd be around 20 gold pieces each for the both of you.
Not bad.
Normally the streets of Baldur's Gate are cleaned. Not by man, no, but the Fae that are natural here, they clean the streets at night as long as we give them good tidings, but, well, they haven't been doing that recently, and I'd like you guys to go and bring them this, and it's a small bowl of milk. And could you take this to the trash ferry, please? Because I want to find out what's going on and why the streets aren't being cleaned up.
Yes.
Is everything alright, Clyde?
The trash fairy.
Where there is people.
Because this job sounds like the waxest job Alister's ever heard. The most whack job.
Listen, man.
Let me get this straight. You guys have fey creatures that clean your streets, and you want us to
unpack
give
here.
a bowl of milk to help them come back?
Well, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's going on. Normally we just leave milk outside of our trash cans, and the milk is gone in the morning, and the streets are perfectly clean. I've heard some people try and talk to them, but they're not really the talkative sort.
Are you sure they're not raccoons?
Or
No,
cat.
I've seen a raccoon deer. They're not raccoons.
I'm gonna laugh if we go to the Fae. It's like they keep leaving milk out. It gets annoying, so we stopped.
Okay.
It's like, anyway.
I will
Yeah,
say,
we-
pardon for us for laughing. This is
Serious business. My whole reputation stands on people wanting to come here, and if it's not clean, then...
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, sorry, it's just a trash fairy. Oh god, that's gonna be my new nickname.
Oh,
Anyway.
have you not heard of the trash fairies, then? Well, makes sense if you're not from here, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, where there's people, there are fae.
Huh.
I will believe that. I believe that one.
He's remembering his booze that he has, and he starts to go from like smiling to like, okay, I'll do the job.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Alright. She'll give you the 10 gold pieces first, and then when you come back, and we'll give you the 10 gold pieces tomorrow if the streets have been cleaned up properly.
Yeah.
Wait, she's forking over 10 gold. Damn.
I mean, I've got to stay
Nah.
here and manage the bar. I can't have one of my other people do it, so I need you guys to go and do it. 10 gold now to go out and
I am
do it,
not.
and then if it
Yep.
works, 10 more gold tomorrow.
All right, cool. And I take 10 gold, and we're taking a bowl of milk, correct?
Yeah, it's quite a big bowl. In fact, she'll probably just give you the bowl and a carton of milk.
Okay, because like if we have to carry around like a bowl of milk, that's gonna be awkward as hell. Hope it has a lid. Anyway, since it's in a carton and we have the bowl, that'll be easier. So, yeah, where do we go?
Alright, 1 second here. I'm just gonna take a break for like just 2 seconds.
I mean,
You guys have never been here before.
Yeah,
who is
so
just-
I guess we gotta ask around. Are there people around? Like, can we ask where do the trash fairies live?
No one in this specific alleyway, but if you were to exit out and ask, they would point down Trash Alley.
Alright, head down the alley.
I
Okay,
guess so.
you
I
head
will
back
look
down the
for
alley.
clues.
There are lots of garbage cans and buckets of stool that couldn't be thrown into the harbor, rotting fish guts and trash cans with metal lids sort of on the side. You want to look for clues?
Yes.
Alright, as you go rummaging through the trash, roll an investigation check.
Alright, let me investigate. This trash is set on normal. Boom.
Alright. It takes you a few minutes of, Okay, and I want, as Clyde and Tolbean are doing that, what's your passive perceptions?
I think mine's
My passive is 14.
11.
Alright, so with 14 passive perception, you guys are rummaging through the trash, and Alister, your ears perk up ever so slightly. Behind you, there seems to be something rustling in the metal. And as you come to lean up and turn around, you see that poking out of one of the trash cans is the strangest creature you have ever seen. It's a small gremlin-type creature with green fur sort of covered over it. Stinks of foul-smelling trash.
Oh god, it's Oscar from Sesame Street.
Where are the handouts? God damn it. Player handouts, Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, you know what they say.
Alright. So this guy just sort of leans out of the bin. It's like, what on earth are you guys doing? That's my home. I put that there. Come on, man. Why you gotta be this way?
We were looking for clues.
Rent ain't cheap, man. Rent ain't cheap.
I look at this man saying the cost of rent in a trash can, and I'm having like an exit, like it's just an epiphany. Like, Jesus Christ, this place is ridiculous.
So, what you doing here? Like, this is my place, man.
We're looking for and this is what I've been told they're called, the trash fairies.
Oh, you're looking at them. What do you want?
People want to know why you weren't cleaning up the streets.
Oh, well, I'd love to, really, but my magic stick's gone missing. When I say gone missing, I lost it.
Oh.
Where did what was the last place you?
Oh, I was walking around the sewers, and I just remember hearing this very scary thing, and I'm not about that. I'm just more about eating poop and taking care of the grime down there. So I just sort of left my stick behind in a panic. Could you go and get it for me? I'd be able to help out the streets then.
Okay, so just remind me where. He just said like where to go.
Oh, it's in the sewers. I can't really remember where. They all kind of look the same, but I can drop you down there.
I mean, okay.
You see him climb. You see him climb out of this trash can, and he's about a couple feet shorter than Clyde. And like he sort of grabs the side of the trash can, slams it onto the ground, and this trashy circle made of garbage forms beneath you. And as the wind begins to curl up, where once there was solid ground, there now seems to be a pit going down.
Wait, before we go in, I have this bowl and I have this milk that I'm supposed to give you.
Oh, well, that's mighty kind of you. Thanks. I do love that milk. It's so good. Just give it here. And he just starts. He ignores the bowl and he just starts chugging it, and it goes all down him. And you're able to tell at this point the milk is not fresh. It seems to be specifically curdled and old.
Okay.
Oh, that's the stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, I like you guys.
Is he just like a mop dripping
Kinda.
wet with milk?
Dripping wet with sour milk.
We better go find that stick then. Don't.
Oh, it's about that time. It's about that time. It's about that time.
Always take care of your local trash fay. Anyway,
Right.
I'd just like to say, make sure you hold your nose, because your first time going through trashiportation is quite rough.
I see. I hold my nose and like look at it like, okay, we ready?
You feel a boot hit the back of your butt, Clyde, as you are kicked into the pit.
Okay, I fall in.
See you on the way down!
Okay, so you ready? Just
Alister, are you jumping in or waiting to be kicked?
I'm jumping.
Alright, you jump in and you guys begin to fall. And fall. And fall. And you go, like, you're expecting, Alister, you're prepared to bring out your Radiant Soul the moment you feel the bottom, because you're not gonna, like, just go splat on the ground. But at the same time, you just keep falling, and you're thinking, oh my god, how deep does this thing go? And eventually, you hit water.
oh.
Is it hurt or?
It does not hurt.
Oh, we're just in the water.
No.
Big man. Oh, okay. Here we go.
And you see, you look up and you see a distant spot of sunlight from the sky, and there's this object just sort of starts to cover it and goes, "If you find my stick, come back to the hole and I'll help you up.
Alright.
Have fun. Oh, and watch out for the cleaners.
The what?
Ah, you'll find them." And the light disappears.
Huh.
Hey,
thing
I
I've
look
heard.
at Clyde in like a I can't believe that we're doing this kind of face.
I've just got my arms stretched out to the sides. I'm dripping wet with fucking sewer
And it
water.
does
I'm
not
just-
smell nice.
Alright, I'm going to cast 2 cantrips. Prestidigitation to get rid of the smell.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for both of us. And then light.
All right. How could you put light in the chat for me, please?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Here you go.
What do you think of the trash thing?
Put light in the chat.
I'll put it on my new stick.
Right. Well, it's less of a quarterstaff stick, and it's more of literal just a rod. You can't use it to hit something with.
Yeah.
I guess you could. I don't know. But yeah,
I have a hidden
it's
stick
not
for
meant
that.
to be a weapon. It is a tool.
I have a tool stick and a weapon stick.
Okay, so you have 20-foot radius of light, and then dim light for an additional 20 foot. Let me see here. Let me add 20
You literally
feet
just put light in the
to
chat
this.
just because he said put light in the chat.
that Irish John, man, what a wascal. All players see light.
Maybe.
Okay, that should be a little brighter. You guys do have dark vision as well, so you can see a little bit. Can you guys see
see it.
Alister's light?
Yeah, I saw the light
yes,
change.
I
when
can.
If the light changed, then that's good enough. Okay. So yeah, you guys are now in this dark, dingy sewer. The only thing that gives any kind of illumination is the light coming from Alister's staff. And with your passive perception and the noise echoing off the walls, you hear the faint sound of squeaking. Like...
Yeah, is that
Hello,
giant
Gordon.
rat?
Gordon hit his way in this game. Rats. I'm guessing.
As you look forward, Clyde, and yeah, Alister and Clyde can both see this because you dark vision. Whoa! You see an odd sight, to be sure. You see a ginormous rat about the size of a dog, but it's floating in the air, and it's like squirming, like it's stuck.
I'm gonna get closer to it. I'm gonna get a little closer to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch out.
Actually, you get closer. I don't know if it's sensitive to the light or not.
I'm not going near that thing. You fucking kidding me? There's a spooky sewer. You give me the light stick, you reach up there, tall boy. I'm a dwarf. Can't reach up there.
All right, fine. I set down the light.
All right, can I like hop over? Well, actually, that's like 10 feet across.
Oh, well, the sewer go... Okay, so the water isn't deep here. It just seemed to be the magic of the trashiportation spell.
Oh, so it's like ankle
You're
deep?
able to, yeah, it's ankle deep, and it's only like a 5-foot hop down from the side to the water, then up to the side again. So it's not that.
Okay.
Okay, you guys sort of keep forward, and the stench gets worse and worse. The further you go in, there seems to be a collection of barrels and boxes that have gotten stuck at this particular space over here. And this rat is just in the middle of the air, squirming.
Hmm.
Go help him out.
I'm gonna get a little bit closer to it. I'm gonna do perception to see if he's stuck on anything.
All right, make a perception check.
I can't see shit.
Let me just.
Alister has to like adjust his glasses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. A perception of 11. It doesn't seem to be stuck. Okay, it seems to be like on top of the boxes and crates, but it's not touching anything by a good few inches. Like, it seems to be hovering there, unable to sort of free itself, squirming.
Does it see us?
The rat? It seems to know that you're there. It seems to be able to see you, but it doesn't seem threatened. It seems more just trying to get out.
Okay. Can I? Does that work? Can I prestidigitate? No, that doesn't work. That would be a levitate thing. I will. I'm gonna hold out my my longer stick, see if he can like grab onto it.
All right.
Because I don't technically want to touch it.
Okay, so how long is your longest stick?
As long as me.
So it's the stick with the light. Okay, so it's about 6 foot long, or nearly 7 foot long.
I'm gonna put
Reaching...
the light part closer to me though.
Okay, so reaching, you prod the rat, and it just begins to like shake and vibrate and pulse, and it's just sort of... It's trying to violently shake. Now knowing that something is close, it feels like it's even more in danger, and it's shaking. It seems like it's in pain. Clyde, roll a perception check. Alister has already rolled one.
Alright, this isn't a spider, is it? Yeah, I'm starting to think, is this a spider web that he's stuck on? Or would we would see that?
Clyde, you look at the rat and you're trying to eye for spider webs and where they would be connecting. And Alister's light is good enough to see effectively that doesn't seem to be any spider webs connecting this rat. But as you look closer at the rat squirming, the space around the rat, there's almost a faint shimmer to it.
Oh no. Oh, wait, faint shimmer. This isn't a cube, is it? A gelatinous cube. Does the area around me look clean?
The area where the boxes begin to like sort of back up as if it's being hit or blocked by something does look fairly clean for what you'd expect for a sewer.
Is there... Let me grab... Hang on, Al. We might have a fight on our hands soon.
You want me to back up?
If you want. Yeah, trade spots with me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Clyde,
grab a handful of pebbles.
As someone who has been very familiar with gelatinous cubes in the past, you know that until they move, they are very hard to spot.
That's what I'm saying. I'm grabbing some pebbles or any debris off the ground and just throwing it at the rat. Just to see what happens.
Okay, you're throwing it at the rat or around the rat?
Like, in its direction, specifically at the rat is my target, or whatever a handful of pebbles...
So you throw the pebble at the rat, and it's... and it begins to thrash harder and harder, and the ripples is a little more clear to see.
We may be dealing with a gelatinous cube.
You want me to Eldritch Blast something around it?
Around it? Yeah, give it a shot.
Alright.
So you're not aiming at the rat. You're aiming
Yeah,
at
I'm aiming
the thing.
around. Yeah.
All right.
I'm readying
Roll
Iron
an
Fang.
attack.
Yeah, I'm readying Iron Fang.
Okay, an 11 hits. It deals. You fire forth this eldritch blast, and the blast doesn't so much impact the cube, but sort of go around it and just sort of like hitting a gelatin with a hammer. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It is indeed a gelatinous cube.
Aha!
And I want you guys to roll initiative.
Clyde,
What's
you
that?
smart.
Yeah.
You have angered the cube. Hang on, before you do, let me clear the turn order. Clear the turn order, and then I'll add Alister, who got a 10.
Yes.
Smart cookie. Let me. Where
Let me
is-
roll again and just here.
Sec.
Yeah.
Let me put on some cube music.
Oh, I didn't put my token.
Music cubed.
Let me just.
Let's see here. What
Cube
would be
music.
good music for cubing?
Why do cubes live in the sewer? What's up with that?
He said, "Be careful of the cleaners."
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you know, like a liar.
Yeah.
What happened to the deep sea music I added? I'm sorry, I'm trying to find a particular piece of music, but I can't seem to put my finger on it. It's most infuriating.
A napkin.
Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do this, I'll do this, and I'll do this, this, and bada bing, bada boom. Okay, there we go. Music should be playing. Alright, I need to roll initiative for this boy. Beware the cube.
There, the cube. Just a giant rat inside of a cube. Okay.
It's gonna roll initiative. Okay.
All right.
And the rat is gonna roll initiative because it's still alive.
Barely, I'm guessing.
It's hurting.
Nice for me.
It's hurting. But it seems very much rabid and pissed off.
Alright.
Move my stuff around. Let me move the recording so we can see. Cool. Okay, turn order. Let me get rid of bandits. Okay, so from the top now, Clyde, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to run over to the side here,
All right.
Yeah,
and I'm going to get 2 attacks. Does Iron Fang do extra damage to this thing? It's not a structure, though.
You haven't really had much time to do scientific experiments with cubes. You know that they're living creatures.
Okay, so I'm gonna take Iron Fang and normal. Boom. Boom.
All right, 2 mighty swings, both of them hit.
Yes.
So 10. Let me just do some quick math. So 10 and 8.
18.
The electrical does seem to take effect and does seem to vibrate rapidly within the cube. Doesn't seem to do any extra damage per se.
That's my turn.
All right. So a total of 18 damage.
Yoy.
Oh gosh, why does this never work when I want it to? Save changes? No. Gosh. Roll 20. This is why Foundry might actually take over. That'll bring your health down to that. Okay. Okay, that's going to be Clyde's turn. It is now the turn of the giant rat. The rat sees you running, Clyde, and you see the cube squeeze the rat like a bagpipe, and this jet of vile acid just pours out of the rat's mouth like a super soaker, and it tries to squeeze it all over you, Clyde. So I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, that passes, so you're only going to take half.
Alright.
This foul-smelling liquid. Are you resistant to poison damage as a dwarf?
Is this poison?
Yeah.
Oh, there's... Let me check.
Because I know dwarves might have a thing for this.
Resistance against poison damage. Yep.
And damage against poison. So no, you don't just half it because you succeeded your save, but your resistance, so you take 3 whole points of damage. I know. Be afraid.
Anyway. Ew, that's gross.
That's the rat's turn. It is now Alister's turn. As this poor creature seems to have gotten stuck in the cube.
Well, we're downstairs, where no one can see us. So I'm gonna bring out the flambard.
All right, I'll say, in future, to turn something into your packed weapon will take a short rest. But you had one.
Yeah.
So you used that short rest to bring back the flambard.
Right.
Okay.
Cool. Now I know. Okay, I won't do that. I shouldn't.
Well, you can
try
do
to
that. It's just a short rest.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I'll have to look up on the rules later.
Maybe.
Okay, so
Sure.
it's your turn.
Turn. I'm gonna move. Is this advantage or do I have to move up here?
I wouldn't say that this is advantage, no. You probably have to go up a little 1 square higher for it to be flanking. Which you can do, you have the movement too. In fact, I'd say, Alister, as you're sort of clambering over these boxes, make just an acrobatics check for me, please.
Okay. Can I do athletics?
No. This is more about being careful and not falling through boxes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's enough. You put your foot through one of the boxes. It seems to be rotten and very easily breakable, so the terrain here is difficult terrain. But you don't fall and, like, smash through a couple of boxes and lose your footing. You're able to sort of stand shakily on top of them.
Right. Okay. And then that's just my movement, right?
That's your movement. Yeah, you can still swing your sword.
Okie doke. 1, 2.
Alright, both of those hit, because this thing's AC is very small. Infamously small. That is a lot of damage. As you bring out this flambard, cut like a hot knife through jelly, you start cutting out slashes and slashes. Although, actually, let me check something. Nope, it is not resistant. Cool, okay. So yeah, you just start hacking into it for 9 plus 12 is 21. 21.
21.
21. 7 and 3. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Again, yeah. So you're starting to hack your way through, and you see this oozing liquid appear from inside the cube that just seems to be opening itself up, and from inside that gash, a pseudopod just whips out and tries to strike at you. Let's see. Alright, does a 17 hit?
It does.
Okay, so you take 10 points of acid damage as this pseudopod, like, reaches out and whips you right across, like, the side of the stomach, and you're not expecting it to hurt, and then this burning sensation as this thing pretty much cuts straight through your armor.
Ow.
And the other thing it's going to do is it is going to move and try and engulf Clyde.
Oh no, not again.
A familiar sensation as this sudden burst of movement tries to engulf Clyde. Let me move this to the back so we can see everything. Cool. Back. There we go. Let me put this in the chat. Oh yeah, you guys can't see it. I have it on GM, sorry. I need you, Clyde, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Here we go. Yeet!
Oh dear. You fail. So what happens is, part of the cube from your attacks opens up wide, and as it slucks to the side. You just get inside of the cube, and for a moment there's a sense of tranquility as the smell is no more. But then you see bubbles starting to appear around your skin as the innards of the cube begins eating away at your armor and flesh. You take 3d6 points of acid damage, but if I remember correctly, oh, hang on, it's meant to be 3d6. I'll roll 2 more. Okay, so you would take 12 points of damage, but then as you're gripping Iron Fang, this faint green aura appears around you, Clyde, and the acid doesn't seem to hurt as much as it normally would. So you only take 6 points of acid damage, because you're resistant.
Alright.
Iron Fang.
Alright.
You are, however, restrained.
Okay.
Engulfed creature can't breathe and hang on, let me just read something else. On a failed save, creature takes the 3d6 and is engulfed. An engulfed creature can't breathe and is restrained and takes 66 acid at the start of each of the cube's turns. Okay. So if you're still in the cube by the time this thing is still around, you're going to take a lot of pain.
Uh-huh.
Or a reasonable amount of pain.
Okay, I want out.
Okay. An engulfed creature can try and escape by taking an action to make a DC 12 strength check.
Okay, strength check.
So I need you to try and fist your way out of the cube.
Yeah!
That is more than enough. So, it's like Ace Ventura coming out the back of the rhino, you see 2 hands just out the side, and Clyde, it burns, it stings, and it smells. You, like a newborn baby, just flopped out into the sewage water. That's bad, but you're not in the cube anymore.
Am I able to attack?
That did take your action in order to escape the cube.
I guess that's my turn then.
Mm.
And I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Alright, the diseased rat can't really do anything, it just seems stuck there. And as it takes the next round of damage, Alister, you just see the diseased rat just sort of fall. Not from the cube, but it just goes limp.
Oh boy. Okay.
It is now Alister's turn.
My turn. Okay. Okay. I'm afraid to get close to it. I'm gonna do... I'm not gonna do a spell. Not yet. Quite yet. I'm going to... Did it leave my area?
It did, so make an attack of opportunity. I forgot about that, sorry.
Hold up.
Oh. Oh, well that may have changed things. Okay, so in future, if you're a little
Yeah,
quicker
I only just caught it.
if you're a little quicker on the draw, then
Yeah.
you'll be able to catch that in the future. That's a good move, though. Good move.
Yeah. Creature opportunity attacks.
I'm back.
Can deal for the rest
Okay.
of the creatures.
The rat is no more.
Shame.
Okay, so make an attack, pretty much, right?
Yes, you have 2 attacks, or you could do an Eldritch Blast if you wanted to stay away.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do Eldritch Blast.
No, that's your action. Okay, both of those hit. 2 more beams. It
And I'm
seems
going
to
to-
be affecting the thing on a structural level. It does not like it.
I'm gonna move up a bit,
Okay.
just a little bit though, like right here.
Alright. Cube's looking not great. It is now the cube's turn. It's not going to try and engulf Clyde again, because that didn't work too well, so it's just going to try and lash out, and 2 pseudopods try and latch onto Clyde.
What?
So these 2 tendrils of sticky, acidic liquid. I need to stop rolling the GM. Hang on. Public. Okay. Pseudopod and pseudopod.
Does it have to hit my AC, or do I have to?
Yes,
do
it does.
something? Okay.
So both of those
then.
miss. Alright, so you're able to hit your head down, and the two acidic tendrils hit off the side of the shield.
Okay, after the ringing in my head stops from having my sombrero hit, I'm gonna take 2 attacks with my Iron Fang. Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh,
God damn.
Drop my dice. But that's a lot of damage.
It is
So
8, 14, it's another 14. 38.
38, are you serious?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hot
20?
damn.
No, it's
7
not
and
30.
7.
It's
Yeah, no,
28.
7, no, hang on. 7
Oh
and
no,
7.
28, sorry.
7 and 7
28.
make 14, so 28 points of damage. That is a hefty amount of damage. I used to be able to just be able to type in minus 28 and it would do it, but it's not. It's quite sad. It makes me sad.
Subtract the 10s first and subtract the singles, so it's
Well,
like...
yeah, but it used to be able to. There used to be a thing where it would do it for you. Hang on, if I do that. Okay, there we go. This thing looks like it's barely holding on. That seemed to just completely wreck its shit. It is not having a good day. It is on the verge of just being annihilated. Alister, how do you want to do this?
1, 2.
Alright, you don't even need the 2. It had 3 hit points.
Oh, okay.
As you send a final blast, as a tendril begins to reach out for Clyde again, you fire this beam and fires right through the cube, making almost like a jelly donut. And instead of like falling apart, it begins to just liquefy and melt into the sewer remaining. And that's the encounter.
Hey.
The
Clyde,
body
you
of
gotta
the
get out of the water.
Okay.
The body
so
of the rat just begins dissolving.
Good.
Clyde is just furious. He's standing in... He just had to leap out and fall face first into the sewer water. He's covered in stinky acid. He's just... He smells. He's wet. He's just...
Alright, hang on, I got you. I'll prestidigitate the smell off you at least.
Just everything. Just clean. Thank goodness.
Alright, you're now clean.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Now, yes. Good thing you're here on this job.
Listen,
Yes.
I look at you and I smile. And I go, I know we hate each other.
Shut.
Okay, keep moving. Let's just move on.
Yeah, let's just move
Alright,
on.
hang on a second.
Can you, slowly but surely just kinda peek
Before you go
around
any
that-
further,
Okay.
with the skittering and squeaking of the mouse now being silent in the air, a different sound begins to echo off of the walls.
I'm kidding. I don't say that.
Hang on.
Right.
I hear it. Do you hear it, Lux? Lux? Luximus?
The fuck is that?
It sounds echoing off the walls like sobbing and
Yeah,
crying.
you hear it, Lux?
I hear it, yeah.
Okay. Should
Don't
we
like
call
it.
out to it?
You can if you want.
Okay, watch my back. Hey, hang on. I'm gonna turn around. Okay, I saw the gelatinous cube has a red X on it now. I about flinched
dead.
because I thought something else was back there. Anyway, I'm gonna roll perception to make sure nobody sneaking up. Just, is there anything?
Okay, we're
Behind
making perception. Your eyes go out to about as far as Alister's light and your own dark vision can carry it, and there doesn't seem to be anything that is in your current line of sight. The sound comes westward. It seems to be emanating over from the next chamber.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to spy our crying friend. I'm making sure we're not about to get jumped.
You don't see anything in the boxes.
Okay. Lux, I'm gonna walk up around the corner and I'm gonna call out to him, get ready in case something pounces me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Want me to
creep
be on
around
your
the
side?
corner.
Here, I'll be on your side.
I'm not gonna be stealthing, because what's the point?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, hello? Just see what happens.
The crying continues.
Okay,
In fact,
careful,
if
this might be a
anything,
trap.
it just gets a little louder.
Okay, Al, get ready, this could be a trap.
Okay. I will
Okay.
bring up my flying bard.
Stand where I was just at.
Yep.
On that corner.
Right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
right here.
we don't want your... Back up, 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 back up!
What?
Okay,
What?
so
I didn't see it. What?
this is a little DM. This is a little DM faux pas here. So here's what I'm gonna do.
I didn't see it. What was it?
Oh God!
Oh,
Right. 1 second here. That was
Ow.
a DM. That was a little bit of a DM faux pas because there was meant to be a wall there. But I'll roleplay it like this. Clyde, you turn the corner, and in the faintest corner, you see a head peep around the corner of this ginormous grey figure with sunken black eyes and hooked hands, weeping. And then the moment its gaze meets yours, it scurries behind the wall.
Al,
What?
we did our best. We did our best. We took. We
One sec, let me-
did
let
our
me put-
best.
let me
Is
put up
this
the
really
board.
worth it? What?
Let me just put up the thing here, so that because you weren't meant to see that, but that's a DM mistake
Oh,
of yours.
should I?
No. Here's how we do it. You looked around and you did see it,
Okay.
but it
Al,
quickly darted back behind a pillar.
Al, I don't know what the fuck I just saw.
What
But
did you see?
I saw this big gray head, and sunken black eyes. I fucking what was some kind of magic thing that's trying to set up a trap. I mean, I don't even remember hearing the crying guy earlier until after the cube. Maybe
Can we
a
still
monster.
hear the crying? We can
Yeah,
still
you
hear.
can still hear the crying, and
Ow.
it definitely seems to be coming from that direction.
Al,
let me-
is the municipal logistics of a city really worth it?
I mean,
I agree with this guy. I don't wanna.
Hang on, let me, Clyde. Even though you're able to just get a very brief look at it, I'm able to.
I about flinched in my seat.
I'm gonna
It's like,
harass what?
it's like I turn the corner. Hey Al, I'm gonna make sure the coast is clear. I look around. I look back. Is it clear? No. No. What is it? It's big. It's
I
big.
will. You don't know its name, but I can show you the picture of what you saw. You saw
Oh,
this.
show it. Yeah, I saw that fucking thing. You wanna go
It's
say
not-
hi to the weeping
It's
man?
not loading for me.
Oh.
Do you see it, John?
Yes, I see motherfucking SC,
I don't know what you
motherfucking
guys saw.
SCP. God damn it! Hang on, let me Giazzo it for you.
Yeah, I'll put it in Clyde and Tolbean's journal, so you should be able to
Oh, is
see
it an SCP?
No,
Is it the
It's not
crying?
an SCP,
Okay.
Lux.
but it is seeming to be what's crying.
Lux. I'm sending a PM over Skype. It's Giazzo. It's the image.
If I look at this, will something come after me?
No, it's not jump scare. It's not like that.
No,
It's
this is-
like
Well, there's the SCP. If you see it, if you see its face, then it'll come for you. But you know,
oh god, oh no, oh god.
I doomed you all.
It's
Okay.
like a PMSing Medusa. Jesus.
Well, now I'm gonna die within the next 30 minutes. Cool.
Okay, so you've seen the image of this creature, correct?
Alister has not, though.
Yeah, Alister has not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess at the very least, we could try to get our crying friend out of there, assuming that he's even there and it's not a trap.
I mean,
Okay.
I can go invisible.
You can? Oh.
Yeah.
You can? Okay,
I can.
here's the problem. You would have to extinguish your light.
I mean, you
Alright.
can hold on to my light. If you want.
Okay, I'll hold on to it. I'll be
Oh,
on
okay,
the
wait. You have
corner.
dark vision, don't you?
What? Yeah, I have dark vision. That's not...
Yeah. Well, we don't technically need the light.
Well, it's a spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
spell.
because
Cantrip
even if
is what-
we... Oh, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Doesn't it need... Look, I'll hold the light stick. You go invisible, go around the corner. If you need help, just shout help. I'll come barreling in.
Okay.
Sound like a plan? Okay,
Sounds
I will wait here on this corner,
okay.
and I will be holding Alister's stick of light, and I'm
Okay.
contemplating putting my gun together.
All right. As
Alright.
you're able to gasp out, the creature no longer is able to be seen.
Well, I'm not going as far as I did, but I'm just waiting here. Al's gonna go invisible. He's gonna go around. He's gonna do whatever he can.
Oh, Clyde.
Yes, yes,
When you
yes.
cast a spell using a slot of 3rd level or higher, you can target one additional creature. So, you and I can both go invisible.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, extinguish
If
the
one
light.
is so terrifying, I'm not going in there alone.
Yeah, I cannot blame you.
Warlock's spell slot is at level 3, so it would always target an additional creature.
Yeah. Okay, so
Clyde,
make
I
it
want you to make a
invisible.
perception check.
At level 3.
Okay, perception.
Okay. Even though it's a low roll, it's pretty obvious. At the far distant side of the wall, propped up against the side of the sewer, you see a stick.
Where it is.
Ow.
Okay, I'm gonna set my light stick down so that we know
Okay,
where
so-
we're going when we get out.
Just prop it up on the boxes. That could work.
Yeah.
Assuming some little goblin gremlin doesn't come by and take it. Anyway,
Yeah.
so you set the stick down. The light will be emanating from here, not us. You will turn us invisible. Is
You
light
hear the faint splashing of water. Just.
Ow, do it now. Do it now. Quick.
We are invisible.
We are invisible.
We're invisible.
Alright.
Okay.
You guys are invisible. I'm
Okay.
gonna put this as your little thing here.
Okay, Al. Since you aren't wearing ring mail, can you peek around this corner? Make sure, see what you can see.
Okay.
One second here.
I'm not trying to put you in harm's way, but it would be the, what I mean.
Yeah, I'm the stealthier of the two. Okay. Nothing yet. I don't
Very
think.
good. We're stage whispering as well.
Yeah.
We're not just
Stage whispering.
Taking this one
So,
square.
as you guys are trying to evade the monster, I want you to make a stealth check. Alister, you have advantage. Clyde, you're at normal.
Well, I'm not currently moving Al. It's I'll just ask Al, see if he can go get the stick. And see if it's
Stop
clear.
going in there. Okay.
Okay. Well, it's over there, right? That's the stick you're talking
Yeah,
about?
You see over there is a giant two-pronged wooden stick floating at the side.
All
Yo,
right.
not bad.
Okay. Okay, so you're trying to sneak on up to the stick.
Okay. I will say at this point,
I hate
you guys can't see each other.
Yeah, I hate to interrupt, but I want to ask Al, do you want me to come with you, or do you want me to just wait here?
Wait here, probably.
All right.
If I need help, I'll call you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, good luck.
Alright, Alister, as you wade deeper into the sewers.
I don't see anything yet, just the stick. I'm focusing on the stick.
I mean, watch the left, for God's sake. Fucking
Oh,
Creeps McGee was in there.
Focus on the stick.
Step, step, step. Alister, as you begin, you feel your heart stop there. You begin your heart begin to race as the sobbing continues, and as you turn the corner, there's nothing there. Clyde.
Yes.
As Alister begins to move forward, you're at the position where you're sort of looking into the cave, and you see across the ceiling, this creature begins to move over right where Alister is. It begins looking around, continuing to weep. It doesn't seem to see Alister, but it is right on top of him.
I have an idea.
It's on the ceiling.
It is on the ceiling. I want to. Is there any these boxes? Are they like huge ass crates? Because I see like right here, it looks like there is a
There are
shoebox
lots. There are
box.
lots of crates.
Are any
Lots
of them
of
like a?
rotten, built-in, very easily smashable crates, and you see this thing crawl. Alister hasn't seemed to notice it yet.
Mhm.
It doesn't have arms. It doesn't have arms. It has appendages, and at the end of these appendages are long spikes that it's using as pittons to quietly, silently scale the roof of the sewer.
Here's what I want to do. I want to pick up a shoebox-sized box, and I want to look north. And I'm going to pick up the box and just throw it as far up, like in this direction as I can, in the hopes I can distract it to get it to leave. At least
Alright.
away from him.
I do not count that as an attack. You're not trying to hurt someone. You're throwing a box.
Yeah, I'm looking down. I'm aiming for the water, so it's the added splash, and I just throw it.
Alister, as you're slowly creeping towards the stick, this feeling of loneliness overcomes you. This feeling of just like, you know that Clyde's back there, but right now it feels like he was never there at all. It just feels like that you are alone. And as you begin to reach your hand out towards the stick, you hear a swish, and you look back and Clyde for a box over there. And your heart and tensions race as you look up and you see this ginormous figure of a creature begin, and it skitters across the water, and it comes bouldering past around where Clyde threw it, and it pinces down and just begins smashing the stonework in the water, and it just begins tearing apart the things, and as it just begins to calmly stop,
I'm gonna quietly, like, I'm scared shitless. I have my hand over my mouth so I can't scream, and I'm not gonna step through the water. I'm gonna go toward the break. One step at a time. Okay, the squares here are kind of.
Clyde, I want you to make another stealth check. At
You want-
normal.
You
You're
want
invisible.
Al? You want Al? Oh, me. Oh.
Yeah,
oh.
Clyde, I want you to make a stealth check to hide from this thing.
Okay, let me first tell you what I would try to do. Clyde sees this. He's gonna try and do the hustle over behind these boxes, and we'll. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And I am going to. Why can I not? Hang on. Okay, it's on normal. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh,
You are dreading the day that you picked up heavy armor as a choice, and as you
Yes.
slowly back to the wall, you are very daintily, and as you begin to back up, you look down, and you were about to step on like a small crate, and you gently move your foot to the left, and shimmy your way across. Clyde, a thought does come to you as the creature begins to head southwards.
Yeah.
You only know of one way out.
Yeah, I noticed that it's in the way.
Alister, the stick is there. It is a beautiful stick pulled from the finest tree. It has two-pronged. It smells a little bit, but yeah, there's your stick. As you look behind the wall as well.
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, Lux, you there?
I'm here, yeah.
Okay, so
Who's here?
you see the beautiful stick in front of you, but you also see, just northwards, a couple of bodies floating in the river. But nearby these bodies, they seem well kept, they've got puncture wounds going through them, but they don't seem eaten or malnourished. If anything, it just seems like they were impaled and then drenched in the water. But you also see a box to the side, and the box is shiny.
Okay.
Do you want to
All right.
risk it?
So I still hear the crying going down this area, right?
You hear the crying over here in this area.
All right. Well, first of all, I take the stick.
You guys hear this creature rake through half of the boxes here, and it just annihilates them in a single swing. Clyde, you have to like turn your head to not get hit by some of the shrapnel that just gets dispersed as this giant pincer arm swings through.
I am in the absolute fear. So,
Alister, what do you want to do?
I have the stick, right?
You have a stick.
I have a stick.
Looks pretty cool.
Looks pretty cool.
There are many sticks down here, though, potentially.
Oh god, fucking damn it.
Okay.
Ooh.
How far is that? Okay. Let me check my spell real quick.
You see Clyde begins to scale the wall again, searching, hunting, looking for something to hug.
Okay. Gonna step this way carefully. Take the long route. I'm gonna go this way.
You took the stick with you?
I did.
Okay, good to know.
I have an idea.
Alister, a thought occurs to you that while there are many ways out of the sewer, you only really know of one quick way out.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's, through your incredible use of witch spells, hasn't found you yet.
One idea. But it's a really risky one, and I don't know how fast this thing is.
It's quick. You've seen this thing. You've no doubt seen this thing, like, go from the ceiling to the over by me. He go.
He go. Okay. It's only 30 feet. Okay, that's not far at all. That's gonna be...
What do you want to do? Explain it to me.
Misty Step.
Misty Step? Okay. You cast invisibility.
don't...
Okay.
Yeah.
You do know that casting a spell will end your invisibility on both you and Clyde.
Oh, it will.
You do know that as a person who knows their magic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's out of the question.
I was tempted to let you do that, but I thought, no, you would know your magic.
No, I can't do that. I can't see Clyde, right? We're both invisible?
No, not right now. You just know that you left him somewhere around the entrance to this chamber.
Okay.
There does seem to be a long way around, but it seems to go over these barrels, which you know are difficult and can potentially fall through, making noise.
Nice. Okay. Oh, I see it. Hello. And still throw one.
Its wail is awful.
Faster. No, don't go on the bridge. Don't go on the bridge. Don't go on the bridge.
What do you want to do, Alister? Do you just want to freeze? Because it seems to be... You've been looking at this creature now, and while it's been hunting and trying to find whatever has been making that noise, it has no basis to know where it currently is, and just seems to be patrolling, is the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
You are fortunate that you both smell of sewage.
Cool. I will freeze for a minute and let it patrol for a bit more.
You see it sort of come down from the ceiling, splashing down onto the ground, and it begins to move back where Clyde first saw it, and it's looking around and it sees. It looks to where the stick was, and it just strikes down with one giant pincer, cracking the stonework. And it's just like randomly flailing around the water around it. What do you want to do?
It's making noise right now.
Yes,
Okay.
it's making noise.
Step
I
over
want
the
you
bridge.
to make another stealth check. At advantage still. Just another stealth check.
Okay. Where's my thing? There it is. Okay.
Okay. You think that you are still safe, and you keep going.
Freeze.
It looks in your general direction, Lux.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a step forward. And turns. And faces the other way.
Forward. Is it behind me?
I don't
Do
know.
I?
Is it behind you?
Is it behind me in my chair? Is it in my room?
The call's coming from inside your head.
Right. Okay. Freeze for a second. Let it walk around. Yep.
It's sort of splashing its way. And you see it sit. It just turns and sits down and puts its head, its long, elongated neck into the water. And you just hear...
It's like an ostrich just pokes his head into the water and just...
It seems to have calmed down a little bit and isn't making as much noise, aside from its sorrowful crying that is consistent.
Right. I'm afraid to step over this bridge.
I mean, if another noise would be distracted, well, you don't have a lot of options.
What do you want to do, Alister?
Wonder. I'm not gonna step over the bridge.
A loud noise would set this creature off. You don't know how stable this bridge is per se, but you're able to tell. You're able to put together that Clyde was able to throw something and get it to go over there and like enrage it in that direction.
I at least want to stand here.
Yeah. Casting a spell or making an attack will reveal you.
Throwing something won't,
As long as you're not attacking it.
as long as I'm not attacking.
Because, like, if picking something up was enough to break invisibility, that'd be kind of lame.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to... make my way around here.
Alright.
And pick up like a stone or something. Something on the ground here.
Make a... In fact, nah. You're able to just sort of comb... They're not big stones, they're like small bits of rubble and paper from... rubble and rocks, sorry, from where this thing has rampaged in the past.
Mm-hmm. In fact, he just rampaged right here, didn't he?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there are pebbles and things floating around.
Okay. I want to pick one up, and I'm gonna throw it this way.
Yeah. You throw it. Like, this thing, while its movements have been slow up until someone throws something, the moment it hears the sound, its neck jerks upward, and it begins like a rabid dog, just scattering across thing like a great demon, and just impacts the wall, shoulder charging it. You continue to walk, and your heart stops as you bump into something. And Clyde, you have a near heart attack when something bumps into you.
Al, is that you? I'm stage whispering. Al,
Stage whispering.
Let's go.
We're stage whispering. You can talk normal.
Yeah. Clyde, let's go now. Come on.
Let's go. And quietly.
Okay.
Quietly. I gently... Are we still invisible?
You are still invisible.
Okay, I grab Alex. I feel like... Hold your hand out.
Okay.
Okay. And I feel around for his hand, and I grab his wrist.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Quietly. Carefully. Dip our toes into the water. Because, like, I don't know if moving around all these loose boxes... I'm gonna tell Alister, okay.
Interesting.
We're gonna try and move quietly as possible through the water, okay?
You're going in the water?
Well, do you think the boxes would be better? Because, like, I think that would make noise.
That's true. I guess, sure.
Okay. Because, like, I'm seeing the path. Like, you said
It's
he took
only-
out
it's
the
only
row
5
of...
foot down.
Yeah, it's not...
He slashed through this side of the boxes. So these guys are just completely destroyed. Lots of splintered wood scattered across this in the water.
Okay, then, so... Let's carefully dip our toes into the water. And we'll just slowly, inch by inch, baby step, navigate through this little maze of boxes to get as far as possible.
I'm not going to make you roll to get into the water. That just seems like a given. You take a good solid minute, very carefully, drifting, getting into the water. And as you are able to successfully just sort of slide in and slowly wade your way through.
Yeah.
You are not producing much sound.
Alright, Al. Like, we're just taking little baby steps, and we're holding hands, so we know where each other is. If we hear this monster coming, we hear a loud racket.
Not gay.
Yeah. The thing, if we hear that thing coming, we just run for the exit. We just run, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. Alright, we're just...
You hear it coming. Push comes to shove, I can fly us out.
Okay. Hey, Al, while I'm guiding you... Actually, no, that's dumb. I'm just gonna occasionally turn around. Like, I'll take a step, stop.
You don't see anything.
Turn around. Like, I don't need to narrate and actually do it every time. It's just what I'm doing.
It's good to narrate it. As you look back, it's not there.
I look up.
Oh, thank God. Oh, God. Oh, look, you found his mother.
It's not there.
Okay. Squeezing through. Oh, God. Is the corpse of the cube in the way?
It's not necessarily in the way, it's just more thick sludge to wade through. If you were running for your life, it would be quite hard to move through, but because you're taking your time, you are able to carefully wade through.
Alright.
That was a trap.
Is it like acid though? Does it still burn us if we touch it?
No, it's the water has diluted it enough. You're fine.
Okay, then.
It just feels like you know when you put those bath bombs in the water and it turns it into jelly.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It feels kind of like that. A little
It
more
looks
tingly.
like when you pour gas in water.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then. So we move. Do we see the portal up in the ceiling or whatever?
You see a hole,
Alright.
and there is a faint dot of light at the top of the hole.
Okay. So what do we do? As I say to Al.
What did Oscar tell you to do?
Because I don't remember. Al, what do we do?
Wasn't there?
Oh,
He
alright.
said,
Roll. No, never mind. Oscar told you that when you were done, just call up to him.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay, here's the
I
deal.
hate you, Ninja. I hate you so much.
Here's the deal.
Fuck's sake.
Al,
What?
we still have invisibility. We're still hand holding.
Not gay like.
Yeah. We'll be under the hole as direct as possible
Yeah.
because reasons.
Mm-hmm.
If we start hearing a rumbling noise, I don't know about you, but I'm probably gonna try and hide behind some crates. But we'll stay directly under the hole. We'll yell out his name. Hopefully he. Wait, you said you could use fly, correct?
Yeah, I said I could fly us out.
Yeah. So get ready to use that. We're probably gonna need it soon.
Wait for Oscar. If the thing gets too close, we just book it.
Yep. Okay. Actually, come to think of it, wait a minute. Wait. We're in the sewer, right?
Yes.
Are there manholes? There's got to be another exit. Nah, we might run into more of those things. That's a dumb idea. Okay, so are you ready for me to call out? Do you want to call his name? Doesn't matter.
Okay, you're asking me. I don't think it matters.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll call it his name. If the monster comes, we try to hide.
All right.
Well,
Yep.
go on, Clyde. Say it. Shout it.
Okay. Okay. You ready?
I'm grabbing your arm just in case. Like we're grabbing each other's arm.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Do or die. Oscar!
Oscar! Kerr. The crying stops. And there's a faint bit of light that goes, "Oh, hey, you're back. You need something? You done?" And
Get us the fuck out of here! Get us the fuck out of here!
all right, calm your horses. And you see something beginning to fall down the hole. And coming around the corner, you hear... And coming down from the hole, there is a rope.
Fly!
All right. Yep. It's time.
Just tug on the rope.
It's time. Let's go.
Come on, grab the rope. Okay, we begin flying up.
Yeah,
Or are you trying to fly or grabbing the rope?
we're flying.
Yes.
Fuck this rope.
All right.
Unless I
So-
can use it to hang myself before that thing gets me.
I kind of want to grab onto the rope while we fly.
Yeah,
Okay,
good
so-
idea.
So, Alister, as your wings burst out, you pick up Clyde, a practice maneuver between you two, and
Yeah.
you begin to soar up. And Alister, as you grab onto the rope and tug it, your wings quickly lose speed as the rope. It's like a zip line. You just get yanked out of the hole. At breakneck speeds. Clyde, your cheeks are flapping in the wind like a dog, like. And you are jettisoned straight out of the sewer. You did it, guys. You survived the lonely.
I'm just on the ground.
Yeah, I'm just face down on the ground. My wings still showing.
Oh, that's really pretty. I didn't know you had wings.
And then without even lifting my head, I just like, here you go, give him the stick.
Oh my god, that's my stick! Oh, well, ain't that just swell? You guys, what a class act you are. With this stick, I'm able to help clean up the place as much as you want. You know what? You guys deserve a reward. I don't really have much in terms of possessions here, but, I mean, I have a little bit of magic that I can do. The powers and mystical ability of the Fae. So what would you have me do?
I slowly lift my head up as like, Fey magic.
Ah, yes, I am a fey creature. Trash fairies are most powerful
Can
in
you
the ways of garbage.
Can you remove tattoos?
Well, that seems quite simple.
I go from like exhausted, I crave death to like happy. It's like, oh my god. Finally.
Alister rolls on his back. He's just like, I don't want to.
I pull up my sleeve. It's like, can you make this go away?
Oh, well,
Forever.
that's. And he just. The next minute is him laughing at your tattoo. And he goes,
giving
well,
him a heat.
let's
Hang on.
see here. Oh, this isn't a regular human tattoo, is it? Oh, you've been places, let me tell you.
I'm glaring at him. With-
Okay, alright. I can see why this might be a problem. Alright, no need to get pissy with me. Alright, well, hang on, let me just get... And he jumps back into the trash can, and he starts rummaging around, and he pulls out this banana peel, and he begins wiping it over the area. And he begins... gets various... He uses fish bones and breaks off a fish bone, and, like, attaches it round the edge of his stick. And as he pokes you with the stick and begins to draw a circle around the tattoo, the ink fades.
Oh,
Personally,
God.
I thought it was a charming tattoo. But you know what? You did me a favor. Who am I to judge?
Yeah, buddy. You have no idea. You said to worry
with
about
this, I can start cleaning up the place again. And he starts waving the stick around, and more trash begins to appear in his domain.
Uh-huh.
You have to actually step to the side as a trash bag nearly falls on your head.
Oh dear.
Well, if you ever got anything trashy, I'd love to see it, but I think our business is done. Thanks for the milk. It's been truly terrific. I love you guys. You guys are swell.
I give him a thumbs up as I'm just like not talking. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go.
I must say, you guys smell wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Have a rotten day.
And we
It
just
starts to click, and Clyde said, "Wait, the trash monster said we smell nice." Al, can you hit me with a little bit more of that old spice?
Yeah.
I was rolling for something behind the scenes. How many times you use prestidigitation? Because this thing has an acute sense of smell. And if you were too clean, it would smell you easier. So the fact that you were covered in garbage and smelled like the places you were hiding was at your advantage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
How do you guys feel? Do you want to keep going, or do you want to wrap it up there?
No, keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Well, we'll keep going for a little bit longer, shall we?
We only got
guess.
paid 10 gold for this whole thing.
Well, 20, but we have yet to collect.
As a day, I will hand wave and say that as tomorrow comes, the trash has been cleared from the city, and your 10 gold each is rightfully given.
Buddy, you will not believe the fucking day we've had. Jesus Christ.
1 second, guys.
How long are you gonna be?
Oh God, Al or Lux.
You can say Al.
Well, I'm talking to the human.
Yeah.
It's when we were sneaking, it's like, oh, we hear someone crying. It's like, okay, I shout out to him. He doesn't change. It's like, this might be a trap. I turn that corner. That is one of... I was not prepared. I was like, he was looking right at me, the big dreary eyes. I just took one look. It's like Grandpa Simpson when he walks in and sees Bart, and he just nopes right the fuck out. That was...
When you shit yourself, and I start crying, I'm like, okay, this is an SCP. If I look at a picture of it, I'm going to die.
Oh, there is an SCP that does exactly that. That wasn't it, but like, I thought it was a giant spider at first. What is a lonely? Let me see what that is.
Can I just say, I think Alister and Clyde have grown just a tiny bit closer because of this.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, we had to deal with bandits. What'd you guys get, buddy? I don't even know.
Buddy.
I don't even know.
You do not want to go down the trash bin.
Yeah. Do not go in there.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You know what? We can laugh about this later.
Laugh.
Alister, it's speaking. Yeah.
Jeez.
I need a long rest. I have one spell left.
Yeah, let's take a little break.
Yeah.
Well, in game.
Yeah.
I could get some more ice water. I'll be right back.
Okay. And I've got some wangs. Got some chicken wangs. Gonna eat them chicken wangs.
Sorry, I'm just gonna go take a 5-minute break now that we've done with that. The best thing about this is that this is the one time that I've recorded a session, so I've got John's reaction on record.
Oh, good.
That was my mistake. He wasn't meant to see the monster. He was meant to go round the corner and see it in his face.
It wasn't in my face. I turned and saw it far away.
Yeah.
It was like looking at
I
me.
missed
and
a spot on the dynamic
I
lighting.
think that's a better way to. That is.
I was not
Yeah.
prepared.
What, you didn't want a hug? You didn't want a hug from the lonely?
No! You look at that guy. He's like 2 stories tall. He's got fucking.
I didn't see it, so I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Alright, I'm gonna take a break real quick.
Okay. What is it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Alright.
I don't know. Mean.
So,
When it was on the ceiling over you, I was. Oh, my heart sank. I was like, oh no. He's gonna pick up the stick. It's gonna see the stick. Oh, wait. Boxes. Ooh. And then it's
yeah,
like.
you guys managed to do a classic video game on it.
Yeah, I was expecting it like he was gonna scuttle on the ceiling or something. And no, he goes
Like
full
insomnia levels of video game right there.
Leroy Jenkins Kool-Aid Man's into the wall and starts attacking. I'm just standing there silently with a blank stare as debris and stones are flying all around me like
That's
oh.
something you're not gonna forget for a while.
No, like that I'm not complaining by the way. It's just that's its style. It's a big brute.
I'm just glad I remember I can invisible 2 people.
Yeah.
One
That
shot
was the play of
entire
the game.
row.
That I did not. Okay, so I we'll talk about it later. But
Yeah, we still got stuff to do.
I did not count on invisibility there. Very well done.
Hi.
Yeah, I feel ya. I somehow forgot about Warwick's ability to cast darkness in my one
Oh,
shot.
but that, I mean
It
that
was
makes
your
sense.
bread
It's
and
not like
butter.
that giant monster is prepared to face invisible people.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Why would
just-
he prepare for it? Anyway. You guys are able to go back, and I'm going to hand wave and say that you can accept your other 10 gold pieces each, plus 5 gold tip.
Oh, thank God. Okay, we got 25 gold. I go up into the room.
Yeah, 25 gold,
our
each, right? So 50 gold.
was it 25 a piece or is it 25 total?
You know what? For all the trouble you guys went through, especially if you detail what you actually had to do, she will give you 25 there, and it'll be 55 total each that you got.
Okay then. Oh, we each get 50. What? Really?
Yeah, it wasn't like 10. It wasn't like 50 total, and then you two split it. It was 50 each.
Okay,
Sweet.
so
Okay,
Cool.
sweet. Oh man. By the way, we're gonna tell the guard, some guard, hey, buddy, there's a big spooky monster, sunken eyes. If you hear crying in the sewer, do not
Yeah,
go
right.
in.
And
I mean,
yeah, right, little man. And I'm the king of Baldurs.
Buddy,
See,
yeah,
Clyde,
you know what?
Clyde,
You know
Clyde.
what? You're right. I gotta confess, you're right. Here's the problem. There's like a pedophile bandit smuggling ring down there. They don't want you to know about. Go get him. Go get him right now. Go get him. Be the hero, man. Go get him. Go, go, go.
Are you actually saying
I don't
this?
actually-
Or...
No, of course not. Of course not. He just
Yeah,
he
yeah.
laughs it off. He calls me.
He
shorty.
he doesn't know what on earth this person's talking about.
Yeah.
My jaw just drops, and I'm just staring
Clyde,
ahead.
Clyde,
And he walks away.
Clyde.
Yeah,
It's fey magic.
that thing. I throw my hands up like it's been a day.
Yeah,
It's
it's
been-
It's been a fucking
Okay.
day
it's been 1 week since you looked
since
at
she
me.
looked at me, went to the sewer, and then started screaming. Her and old guy.
Are
Clyde,
you guys
I-
going to call it a day, or?
What else is there to do?
Well, there's
Yeah,
plenty to
yeah.
do. I mean, it depends on you guys seeking out things. So Alister could try and figure out what his envelope means, or Clyde could look for work at the docks. You know, there are other things prepared, but I'm gonna say this as DM. You don't have to hit everything because I'll just reuse the stuff later.
Well, we do need
It's
to
up to
rate.
you guys as the players, whether you want to call it or go do more stuff.
Well, Al, you do have the letter. Did you want to pursue that?
Sure, I would like to take rest first. A short rest
Yeah.
at least.
Well, it's the next day.
It is the next day?
Yeah, we've long
Yeah,
rested.
I'll hand wave and say that it's the next
Okay.
day.
So long
me
rest.
get
Okay, good.
We'll follow Alister's letter. I'm gonna grab my fan from the next room. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna
Actually, do I want to call it here? This seems like a good place to call it. I'm not sure. How long have we
Well,
been playing
we've
for?
only been playing for 2 hours, or not even
2 or 3 hours?
2 or 3 hours. Yeah, we still.
Alright, so I need to
Have a
figure-
lot of
okay,
time.
Okay. I'll tell you what.
I mean-
Because the letter is actually quite a long mission. Potentially.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's one more thing that you guys can do down at the docks.
Do you want to just save the letter for a full party mission, or?
Yeah, I think I might.
Yeah. Okay. Then we'll go to the docks.
I think I might. Sorry to hand wave that. I'm just looking at time and how long it would take to go through that.
Oh, yeah. No, that's no
I have a idea if we're not going with the letter.
What's that?
It's something that can be hand waved, and we don't even need to leave the city map to do it. It is Bentley. I forget his real name. The Turtle Man.
Oh,
Is-
Gar. His
is
name's
here?
Gar.
Yeah, Gar. Is he
Yeah,
still
he's
in the
here.
room?
He's
Okay.
here.
Oh, why, hello there, my friend.
Mm.
Clyde and I am Alister.
Yes.
Hello.
Anyway, we had a favor.
I am Gar. Favor? Oh, but of course, what can Gar do for you?
Clyde.
Is something bothering you?
If you think you're doing what I think you're doing. I swear.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just asking.
I met your friend, by the way. Very interesting fellow.
One.
Yeah, which one?
The turtle, of course. My
Oh.
reverend.
Mm.
He helped me adjust.
Oh, good. Listen, you said you needed money, and you had stuff that you didn't know.
Apparently, I do.
Yeah, and you have stuff that you didn't know was valuable. You obviously don't need to sell all of it. But if you wanted, we could escort you down to the place we were at before, the coin counters. You could see if anyone would buy it. We could price it for you so you know what it's worth, so you don't get scammed. And if you went through with all that, would you consider? It's kind of awkward to ask because we don't really know each other that well. But we need 1,000 gold for renting a ship. We want to know if maybe you could throw a couple coins our way to help with that.
Oh, I see. Well, you have been mighty kind to me, and I was looking to head down there.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. All right, Clyde. Don't be mean.
I'm gonna roll something.
He just says no.
Yeah, he is now my
Good,
enemy.
I'm hungry.
No,
Ah!
he doesn't say that. He
I go
starts.
back,
he
I
start-
dive into the sewer.
John,
We're still recording,
he
right?
starts crying. No. We are still recording. Yes.
Okay, good.
Holy
He just breaks
He's
down.
He starts
crying?
crying and growing gray and what actually happens is he looks at you and goes,
Oh, well, I need the gold in order to travel or go on my travels, but I would certainly be less off without you and your friend.
It's up to you.
If you aid me to the counter and you help me sell some of my wares, I will assist you in your gold transaction. How about something like,
and you see him counting on fingers.
10% of profits that I make from my sales. I will be happy to give to such kind individuals.
Yeah. Sure. In fact, I could probably offload something I've had for. Hey, Al. Do you want this? This is a relic. Do you want a displacer beast tail whip? You just want
What? Huh?
It's a tail from a displacer beast from the moment that our meme became history. The I don't hate you, wait you hate me. It was from then. We fought the displacer beast. I cut off 2 of its tails, and I've had them forever and never used them. Do you want one?
Alister does not remember the Feywild. But
Well, that was out of character. That's where it came
out
from.
of character. You have this black whip with like spiked thorns stuck into the side of it.
Do you want one?
how many do you have?
I have 2.
Yeah, sure, I'll take one.
All right, I hand it to him.
I'll add that to character sheet later. Let me make a note of that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna keep the other one.
I'm not gonna use it today, I don't think.
Displacer.
I'm gonna hang on to the other one. I can see if anyone wants to buy it. I have no idea what it to go for, if anything. But yeah, we can go to the coin store if we have any old random item. Wait a minute. Oh wait, Alex isn't here. Fuck, he still has that glass eye that almost killed us all. He still hasn't fleeced anybody for that yet.
He probably will sell it out.
I hope he does. That'd be good. Anyway, so to the pawn shop. If we have any junk, we can, I guess, try. We're hurting for cash.
Okay, well let's look in your inventory, see what you guys have to sell. Maybe you ask around the various bazaars and trades, and as far as the displacer whip, as well as any other weapons that you wish to sell, random axes or stuff that you've picked up along your journey, Clyde, they point you to a stall, and the stall is called the Black Knight. And you hear it's given a little more space because there's a gentleman in full black armor with a long dark cape flowing from the back with 2 spiked horns on the front of it. And he will sort of turn around and greet you. Baldur's Gate. This gentleman will greet you.
Ah, hello. How do you do?
Hey.
Do you guys see the picture?
Yeah, it's loading now. Sir, what? Oh.
I'm Sir Wayne. Welcome to the Black Knight. What business can I do for you?
Well,
put on the mask.
For you?
I hold out the displacer whip and say, you wouldn't happen to buy this, would you?
It's some kind of whip, unique craftsmanship, if I do say so myself. Rather peculiar. Organic, is this? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I think I could make something out of it. It would need to be tanned and properly fashioned and for use, but there seems to be something interesting here. Where did you come about this?
He opens his mouth, stops. I don't know.
Well, that's as good a story as any. I would take this off your hands for 25 gold pieces.
Sure. Yeah. Holy shit.
All right. Good.
And he leans out this giant fist and it clasps your tiny hand.
And
Pleasure doing business with you. And is there anything you would like to buy? I have a host of weapons and armor.
I'll have to keep that in mind for next time. I'm afraid I don't have the
I'm
luxury.
here every day, or on weekends you can find me in my personal store, but that's in the upper district.
Ah, noted. What's it called?
The Black Knight.
Oh, okay, good. These people
Same as
take-
this one. You see the sign? I like the sign.
Ah. Alright, Al, you got anything for him?
Ooh, it's hot in here.
Nope, I'm good.
Alright.
Alright, well, have a wonderful day, and remember, vengeance is forever.
I like him.
Alright, see you later.
Alright, and I guess we leave the store. Is, Turtle Man is with
yeah.
us, correct, Gar?
Yes, I'm here. Is something the matter?
Laughing gas. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you're funny. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's what's the next stop, Clyde?
Well, I have some various knickknacks I could sell.
You alright?
Is he always like this?
Really? I'm a little concerned.
Dwarves are very strange.
Take it over. Knickknacks. Right?
Hand waving through the day, Gar is able to sell a lot of his stuff. He had so many valuable things that he just thought were knickknacks and doodads. And through the 10% cut, you guys make 150 gold to split between you.
Cool.
How much, can you run that number by me again?
Okay, so 150 gold, so 75 gold pieces each is your cut for helping him sell.
Holy shit. Alright, I don't know.
Before we sort of either wrap this up or you guys go to the docks, would you like to buy anything from the bazaar? As there are armor, weapons, anything you could possibly wish to buy.
I would, but we're trying to make that ship cost.
You're trying to save up the money. I gotcha.
Yeah, I am. You can do whatever you want.
I will say as Dungeon Master that over the next adventure, it might be more greener pastures, and as you get into Waterdeep, you might have a bit more spending money.
Sweet. I'm not gonna buy anything, but we can go down to the docks. That's where Gar wanted to go, right?
I'm good.
Well, I wanted to see the water.
Oh,
I'll come with. Cool.
let's go to the dock. Let's go to the dock.
Very kind.
As you guys make your way across, there are a number of boats and ships ferrying people to and from the various sides of the city. And eventually Gar, if you guys want to, if you would join him, he would pay to go across the Thames, now enjoying this new thing called money.
You got a taste of what capitalism is.
So so we're going down to the docks. We're taking Gar, and then what does he want to do?
He just wants to go across the river and back, and then he'd go home to the tavern.
Okay then. So, I guess that's that. Guess the day is over.
Oh, he's taking us across, right?
He's taking you across the river. You guys go down to a boat, and there's an old fisherman there, and as you sort of come up to him, he's a gnomish fellow. Very wispy old hair, crow's eyes curling from the side. Definitely a weathered man. And he goes,
Well, hello, fair. My name is Quint Brody. I'm a fisherman by trade, but I also ferry people. Would you like to go across? I've got cheap fares.
and
Gar is like, oh, well, if you insist. Are you coming?
Yes.
Starting to sound like Mad Hatter. But yep, we're coming.
all right, all aboard. All right, this is the older gentleman, by the way, Quint Brody.
Hey, Quint.
He's very quaint. I would tell you.
Very quaint.
I don't even
And
know
as
what
you
quaint
come down to the
saying
docks, he takes you around this beautiful giant ship. And then as you go around, you see his small rowboat that he has parked right next to it. The rowboat looks a little... the rowboat looks about as old and decrepit as he does. But he happily jumps in, and he, gets ready and in position. He is very much oozing with confidence that this is a fine vessel.
Let me roll
I Clyde.
investigation check on this boat. How seaworthy is this vessel? Says the guy in heavy armor.
You're looking at it, and you don't know boats too well. It seems to be floating there and doesn't seem to be taking on too much water. If anything, it just looks like it wasn't taken care of too well, or at least was bought secondhand.
Life jackets are standard for ferries, right? Anyway.
I don't know about ferries, but I know about boats.
Right. I hop on it.
Sorry, it's a little sailor's joke for you there. Probably a little too highbrow.
Yeah, Alister got it.
I got it. It's just that would have been just a stare.
I don't get it, but okay.
I like this turtle.
I'm in the boat.
Alright, you guys begin, and it's incredibly tranquil, is the best way to put it. Honestly, after the day you had yesterday, after a long day of shopping, it is sunset. And seeing the sunset on the horizon, glistening across the ocean sea, looking back on the vastness of Baldur's Gate, it is quite a beautiful view.
Hey, Quentin.
Yes, what's up?
You ever find yourself down in the sewers around these parts for any reason?
Why, no, I used to be a merchant by trade, but I'm retired now, and I just tend to ferry people back and forth.
Ah, well...
Sewers? No, I heard about the rumors of the trash ferries, but I don't totally believe them myself.
Ah, I see. Well...
Trash ferry.
Anyway, you ever find yourself in the... If you ever find...
Laugh about the trash fairies.
Yeah, I don't know about the trash fairies per se, but if you ever hear people crying, don't investigate it. Just leave. But there's a big monster down there. I'm telling you, I've seen it with my own 2 eyes.
He's rowing the boat and he's staring at you, but he reads the seriousness on your face, and he's...
Ah, you ain't kidding, are you?
No.
Well, don't worry, this boat is plenty safe. Nothing can go wrong here. I especially bought out insurance.
And he pulls to the side of him, and there's a small rope that has been dangling into the water. And as he begins to pull it up, he fishes out this interesting looking token. It is a frog's head that has been skinned, shrunken, similar to the eagle's head that Gar had, but it is a frog. And it is colored in all this vast, interesting, swirling patterns and doodads. And he sort of looks at
This bad boy here keeps away sea monsters, so there is no issue whatsoever.
And he will slowly put it back into the water.
There is no issue whatsoever. Why are you knocking on my boat?
Yeah, it's Dwarven tradition for sailing. Anyway.
Hey, don't worry about it. Fine.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm sure it's safe.
Yes. Oh god, we're out there.
You guys are out there. You guys are about, it only takes an hour to cross, so you're about 40 minutes in, going towards the Tower of Justice.
Sweet.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Let me roll perception. How beautiful is this beauty?
Pretty beautiful.
Damn, it's pretty
The
beautiful.
waves are curling across, gently rocking the boat. It's quite serene, and there's a shape in the water, and the waves keep going.
And is it... Wait.
Perception. What's the fuck?
Yeah, perception.
Save in the water.
Excuse
Save in the water.
me.
What was that?
I'm taking with the 18.
Oh.
there was a darkened shape that it's in the water and it went past your vision, and you swear you saw it in the corner of your eye, and you look back and it doesn't seem to be there.
Yeah, we're fine.
And Quint is just whistling to himself, like,
Hey, Quint.
yes?
You ever go fishing out here?
I used to go fishing, yes. Quite a lot.
What did you used to catch out here?
Oh, well, I mean, there's a lot of fishing that goes on here. You can find various kinds of mackerel, seal. There used to be a major shark problem, but we were able to take care of that with these amulets.
What
Oh, these trinkets! Here, let me show you. And he pulls it up again. He lets you examine it, and it's this frog skull covered in this. Despite it being in seawater, you touch it and it feels slimy.
Wait, does that thing only work if it's in the water?
I don't know, but let's put it back.
Yeah. It's like, he took
He
it out the
dips it
first
back
time,
in.
now we see a shape. He takes it out the second time.
And Clyde go, yeah, at each other. I was
Hang on, let me just fix something real quick. Killer whale.
Wait.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Well, I am most entertained.
I was just putting Gar in the boat.
Wait.
Gar is like the equivalent of Dr.
on.
Kruger.
Oh, don't worry, there are no sharks here. Good, it's just killer whales. What?
It's just the Kraken.
The fucking
Alister.
zombie comes out of the water.
What?
You feel a splash of water just hit the side of your arm, and as you're sort of lazily lying there with your hand halfway in the wave, you feel something bump it.
I pull up my hand.
Like a karate chop master. I'm going to move you over to this map.
You ever seen, wait, out of character, you ever seen that one vine where the guy
Yeah.
like puts his hand on the girl?
Yes.
She looks over and she just goes, that's
Yeah.
what he
Yeah,
did.
just like the fuck?
Oh, stop jumping yourself. You're gonna give me a heart attack. Listen, I've been on these waters plenty of times. It's not like there's the 127th time there's going to be a shark attack!
Fucking course.
And at that moment, a giant maw jumps out of the water and takes a deep bite into the boat, and the rotting wood splinters and cracks and... I need you guys to roll initiative.
Well, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
That's initiative.
When the,
That's
when the shark isn't the scariest thing you've seen this week. Well, yeah, this week.
Be right back. I need a glass of water.
Okay.
Jump in.
Or whiskey, or both.
We have both successfully rolled the initiative.
Right, 1
Are
second.
those shapes part of the map or separate tokens?
Well, this shape will disappear now that the shark is out the water.
That's neat. I thought that was like actually part of the map.
Oh! No. That'd be terrible, wouldn't it? The boat
Yeah.
goes. Well, I mean, if the sharks keep biting, who knows?
The sharks cast Disintegrate, it hits the boat.
But yeah, and there seemed to be something that nudged Alister's hand. And Gar is there. Alright, shark. Do 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 do.
Remember when what's his name on this campaign 2 used a tidal wave to one-shot an entire boat?
Yeah?
That was cool. That's
Who
all.
one-shotted a boat?
It was in a
Caduceus.
Critical Role
Ah.
episode. He did his tidal wave or something. He did some big brain move that caused a tidal wave. They rolled percentile, and he capsized their boat.
Oh, cool.
It was.
Let's not do that to us.
It's like, oh well.
Well, it's the shark's turn first. And the shark is breaching the water and taking a huge chunk out of this boat. And now there is a hole in it.
Alister?
That's so
Alright,
horrid.
Alister's turn. There seems to be a dark shape beneath you in the water, but you can't quite see it because it's down under there. But there is a shark currently biting the boat.
Al, you wouldn't happen to know mending, would you?
No. I do not. But let's, okay. We gotta get rid of the shark first. I'm gonna go up to it. Still kind of putting my weight, like I have 1 foot on the top of the boat and then 1 foot inside, right?
Yeah.
Just so I don't capsize the boat. And I'm gonna take 2 swings.
Alright, you summon the Flambard of Glory and you slash down upon the sea. Do it.
1, 2.
Alright, let me just check. The 11 misses, but the 13 hits as you take a slash into the shark. There's a stream of blood that covers you.
Anybody want seafood?
Minus
If
13.
we survive, yes.
Clyde, it's your turn.
Excellent. So I am going to. I don't want to. You attacked this shark, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I don't have my heavy crossbow anymore. Shit. Shit.
I
Anyway.
reach for my
it.
I reach for my gun. Oh wait.
Yeah.
got
Okay.
it.
I'm gonna step on over. I guess here. Oh god, that's close to the water. And I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna Iron Fang. Oh no. I'm gonna hand axe the shark.
Okay. Roll your 2
Yeet.
attacks.
Money.
Ooh,
Right in
nice.
the eye.
That 13 hits and the 27 definitely misses. Let's see. So minus 10 and minus 5. There we go. As you hack and claw into this pieces, it like tries to dislodge itself from the boat and bite you, and you see the perfect opportunity to sink your axe into the side of this thing's nose, and it sort of curls back into the water. It's still alive, but there is blood in the water now, definitely.
Ooh.
Alister,
Clyde will start to panic.
reaching from the side of the water, this dark shape springs out and leaps right for you, trying to take you off of the boat.
Where?
As this guy here. He swims, breaches the water, and is, like, tackling you right now. I need you to make a strength saving throw. As the Sharpedo. That's good. You lean on Clyde, who himself actually nearly falls out of the boat with this precarious situation, and you're able to just redirect the force and, like, hold it there in the air, but while it's in the air, it's still gonna try and bite you.
Mm-hmm.
A 10 misses, so you're holding this thing by the jaws right now, and it's trying to... and you just throw it back into the water.
Huh.
Alright, and this guy would have slipped back into the water too. Oh look, it's the shark's turn. This shark is going to try the same thing, but seeing no luck with the other one, it's going to try and swim at Clyde. Clyde, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Alright then. Saving throw. Wait, that was a check. Saving. Yeah, take it.
There we go.
You guys are lucky that you're strong. Again, this thing bites you, and in your hole, there's no real way of dodging it. It bites you, but it doesn't do any damage. And it tries to pull you off of the boat, and you're trying your hardest just to grip and hold. Because you know if you fell into the water, it would be bad.
Yes, very bad.
Alright, and this shark is just going to try and bite down on your arm as well. A 19 hits, and you take 16 points of piercing damage as these razor-sharp teeth dig into the side of your arm.
I like to think that we're both. These sharks are attacking simultaneously, so we're just back to back against these two sharks.
Yeah, you're shark wrestling.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking metal.
How are
Alister,
our
it's your turn.
passengers reacting to all this?
Terrified. Gar has gotten into his shell, and the old man is just sort of lying on his back, trying. In fact, actually, let me roll something.
I just say, you know, if they
Okay, damn. The old man picks up an oar and is like holding his action. He's waiting.
Okay, we don't
He's
want
about to
our boat
invent
die.
a new sport called shark baseball.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Alister,
Let's
it's your
fucking
turn.
go.
My turn. Okay, Clyde, you got yourself back
You
there?
leave my
I-
boat alone, you shirky bastards.
I hope so.
Alright, I'm going after the other one. Can I see the shark in the water right now?
Yes. Both sharks are above the water now.
Okay, 1, 2.
Alright, you fire off your beams of eldritch energy and they impact the side of the shark, and as it gets hit, it goes under. Seemingly preparing for another breach.
I'm gonna move back here. Sort of protecting it too.
-5. Okay. That's going to be Alistair's turn. Clyde, you're up.
Alright, I am going to skip more towards the center, I guess, to try to keep the boat balanced. And
Good.
I'm gonna hold my action for the first shark that gets next to me. I'm gonna pop him twice with Iron Fang.
Alright, you prepare to swing. Bada swing. This shark has had no luck, and it's going to try and breach something else. It breaches towards Gar.
Oh,
And Gar is going to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
You guys see the shark lean above it, bites the shell, and pulls it under.
Can I use my action knock on wood to dive in after him? Or is that too...
You
Yeah,
held
you're-
your action. You held your action, and you held your action to attack the shark when you see it. You know
Yeah,
that
okay, never
Iron
mind.
Fang can be thrown, so I would let you throw Iron Fang at it twice.
Yeah, I'll throw Iron Fang at the shark twice. I'll do that instead.
In fact,
Alright.
hang on. I think as a reaction attack, you throw it once.
Okay. Yeet. Smile, you son of a bitch!
That's exactly what happens. You throw it, and some of its teeth shatter as the electrical energy caresses up the shark, and it seems to fry itself. It's still in the water, and Gar's still there too, but that hurt badly.
Okay.
So minus 10, 15.
Yep.
Ow.
Yeah.
The other shark is going to try and breach the water and attack Alister. It's not going to try and drag you under. It's just going to try and bite you. And the old man goes to swing for the shark.
What?
Let's see. This would be
Bada.
D20 minus 1. Ah, so he hits it, but it's no match in terms of the speed or the velocity for the shark. So the shark is coming towards Alister now, and is going to try and bite him.
Okay. Oh, shit.
14 points of piercing damage as this giant jaws enclench around you, and you just feel like a pincushion right now with many holes. One in the boat, which is now beginning to slowly sink.
Yeah, it
You
is.
you have about a minute or 10 turns before this thing goes under.
Okay. God, why did we agree to this? Why did we agree to this? Okay.
Alister, it's your turn. There's a
Yeah.
shark kind of flopping on the deck there.
Yeah. That's a problem. You know, it is a big problem. So I'm gonna cut it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. 1, 2. Don't think those hit.
A 10 and a the 13 hits.
Okay.
The 13 hits. And you deal 10 points of damage. Nice.
Yeah. He's clenching on one arm, so I'm trying to swing with the other arm, and it's
It's
not
the
working.
old man's turn, and the old man has a sudden look of realization. And he quickly goes under the side of the boat, and he starts rummaging in his bag. And he is going to pull out a canister. It's a black canister with sort of a yellow lid and a red text on it. And he throws it towards Clyde. And he says, "Here, use this!" 1 second.
Wait, is this a shark?
Throws it into the water.
Show the player.
Yeah, shark repellent exists.
Never leave home without it.
God damn it.
Specifically, it's bat shark repellent, but oh well.
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously the Batman thing. It's a funny thing, it actually does exist, so... It's
Shove
out.
it down their throats! Alright, that's the old man's turn. Clyde. You could keep attacking, or and you a bat shark repellent.
Okay, is that one shark in the water with our turtle?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk over. Do I see where that shark is in the water?
Yeah, you're able to see two shapes thrashing about.
Okay. Probably gonna regret this. But I'm going to dive in with the shark repellent and try to free Gar.
Alright, how are you freeing him? Are you going to pull him out? Are you going to try and use the repellent?
I'm gonna try, because if he's trying to get a bite around the turtle, I'm gonna try to shove the shark repellent into its mouth.
Alright, make a strength check.
Hey, how does it
Actually, no,
work?
you just use it, actually. Never mind the strength check. You grab the canister, and you shove it into this thing's mouth, and as it bites down, this purple oozing liquid just begins to spill out. The shark immediately, recoils and leaves the shell of the turtle alone, and just begins to swim deeper.
Alright, I guess I'll grab the turtle. Is he in his shell still?
He is still in his shell, yes.
I want to try and, kind of push him up, swim up and push him.
As you're beginning to move, you do feel legs kicking to assist you in lifting him out of the boat. He's not just dead weight, but yeah. I'd say that's your turn.
Alright.
It's now this shark's turn. He's just going to spend the turn swimming deeper because he ingested a lot of shark repellent. This shark is going to try and bite Alister again, although you see it's bleeding now and it looks very weak, Alister.
Okay.
It's going to try and bite for 13, which misses. And it's going to try and back away from you and slink back under the water.
No, he's not.
Oh. Ah, you have Sentinel. So make an attack of opportunity. A 13 hits, and 17... that's max damage. How do you want to kill the shark?
Cut off its head.
Okay, latitude or longitude? What do you... Just decapitation?
Yeah.
Alright. You
Yeah.
you see it beginning to slink away and you're like, oh no, you don't. So you step on its fin to prevent it, and like an executioner, you shing and impact a bit of the boat. And just the head of the shark lulls in. So the inside of the boat has a shark's head, the outside just the body sinks beneath the waves. Excellent.
Cool.
And this shark is fucking dead.
Yeah.
And you now have a shark's head, which is pretty metal.
It is pretty metal.
Well, guys, we took out some bandits. What'd you do? I'd come home with a shark head on me.
Yeah.
All
Buddy,
right.
you would not believe.
For the purposes of this, the other shark is disinterested in continuing,
He's fleeing.
and that is the encounter. Your boat is still sinking.
Well, so are we. Because I'm in the water and I got armor on.
You can swim. It's slower. You move half your speed, which is a dwarf is 25, so
You have a turtle.
You move like 10 feet. The
No,
turtle will help lift you onto the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was about to say, Clyde don't know how to swim.
Oh, Clyde doesn't know how to swim? Okay.
No, he never...
Really?
They didn't teach that in
Interesting.
slavery school.
In slavery school, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The turtle will help grab you and move you through the water, kicking your legs. And as you breach, the smell of salt and blood fills your lungs.
We need something to patch this hole.
Are we in the boat?
Well, help. I might be able to assist with that endeavor.
And he sort of starts rummaging through its various stuff, and he sees the teeth marks in the hole, and he pulls out this little piece of candy, and he starts chewing it.
Ooh.
And he throws it up onto the hole and starts stretching it, malleating it, and making it malleable. And he takes his little stick and he pokes it, and he casts Mending. It's a mixture of gum and the mending spell to fix up the hole.
Wedge to protect.
Well, that was fucking terrifying. I'm going back to shore now, if you don't mind.
Yes, please.
And he starts rowing you guys back to shore with gumption, shall we say.
Listen, I don't expect you to pay the fare on that one.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, fuck that. That was ridiculous. This fucking
And he pulls out the little frog head. He throws it into the boat, and it's like,
useless piece of god.
Hey, don't step on. I wanna pick it up.
You pick it up.
I wanna pick it up. What is this made out of exactly?
It seems to be a cured skull of a frog. Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Okay, 12. You are able to see the inscriptures as arcanic. This frog skull does do something, and is a magic item. Has a very specific purpose and use. You're unable to discern its specific thing, but it certainly has something to do with sharks by the looks of it.
It's a shark
I have to
attracted.
talk with Varan later about this.
Yes.
Do you mind if I keep this, if you're not going to use it?
Well, I don't need it. Jesus, fat lot of good that did. Yeah, keep it. Thank you. God. Save my ass, please. Keep it. Take it away.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I will say, I will put this in the chat, although your characters don't know specifically what it does. I think it's only fair that, you get to show the players.
Mm-hmm.
I just PM it to...
Interesting.
matter. Let me see. Oh,
It's a
look
little
at it.
trinket. Wondrous item, uncommon. This wooden carved grung skull has been painted in vibrant oranges, greens, and yellows. The tongue extends from the skull's mouth that constantly feels slick to the touch. When placed in water, all water-breathing non-sharks within 100 feet must succeed a con save or go away. Sharks are instead enraged and approach the target and attack immediately.
Oh, okay. Is that what it does?
Fucking kidding me.
Do you not see it?
I see it,
No,
yeah.
I
Okay.
read it. I read it. It was like, are you fucking kidding me?
So yeah, you scare away other sea creatures, but you encourage sharks.
Cool.
No, the opposite.
You could probably sell this.
What'd you say?
You could probably
Oh,
sell
so-
this. I don't know. I don't know
We
how.
could. We
Could.
certainly could try.
Well,
We still have.
let's bring it back and get it.
Yeah.
You know.
You guys come to shore with the sun setting. Gar
Will bid his adieu to you guys. I'm going to go on my adventures now. I don't know. Perhaps we'll find each other again somewhere across the islands.
Maybe. Well,
Oh, thank you. I am Alister and Clyde. It's been a wonderful time, if bloody terrifying. Thank you again. Goodbye. Goodbye.
bye. Maybe like wave goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Shut up! God damn it!
I like that turtle.
Yeah, he's pretty neat. Anyway, I want to keep that shark head.
Yeah,
You're
you can keep the shark head.
I want to. Can we find like a
No,
butcher?
it would look better on you.
Yeah. Can we find like a butcher or something? Someone who specializes in animals to pick the teeth, like take the jaws.
Oh, absolutely. There are many fishmongers at the docks that saw what happened and like are impressed you guys made it back in one piece. And yeah, well, what services would you want? Like the teeth taken out, made it into like a cool helmet, or what?
Ooh, yeah! I want to put them on the rim of my
make sure you
sombrero.
keep our helmet.
It would be okay. So you wouldn't be able to wear your sombrero while having a shark head, but there is a person who could fashion it into a rad-looking helmet, as like you would see through the shark's mouth.
No, like I take out the teeth, and I want to take the rim of my sombrero, the big outer rim, and put the teeth like around it. You know how you got like.
Okay.
But it looks
Yeah.
like a sombrero.
So it's a
Yeah.
sombrero with shark teeth coming out of it.
Can I
Yeah.
make the rest of it into a helmet?
Okay, I will say that this service will cost you about I'd say around 15 gold pieces to have done.
Real quick, Al, did you want to make it into a helmet for you?
Well, you can take the teeth, and I can take the rest of it.
It'll just be a
Okay.
gummy shark head.
Yeah, that's what. Okay.
Okay, so it'll be 15 gold pieces from both of you to do what you want to do with this.
All right, I got my sombreros. Now I got these sick ass shark teeth.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Sticking
Bro,
up
I'm
on
so,
the
great.
rail.
good with my mask.
And
Right,
Alister,
yeah.
you're able to, it takes about a day or two to properly sort out, but he's able to cure the flesh, dry out the skull of the shark, and fit it so that it looks like a pretty rad looking shark helmet.
Sweet.
It looks a bit odd, admittedly. You're probably going to get a lot of weird looks and interesting questions.
Seems fishy.
Like, are you seriously wearing a shark on your head? What the hell?
Well, that's the thing is that I want to put this together with my Majora's mask.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. That I had since Halloween.
Interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing out of that, maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, and as you guys make it back to the tavern, I think we'll call it there for today's adventures.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching. See you next time.